That's crazy.
Really?
3 years.
I didn't read any more about it. I
Held
just
by
wanted to tell
who?
you. Oh my God.
Who held
Hi,
her
Annie
there?
B.
I didn't read any more of it.
Um,
Oh my God, Joel, just swore. Did you hear that?
No, no.
Oh my God, I yelled right over it. Thank goodness. Swear jar gets another $5.
there you go. Put it in. He deserves to do it.
Sherry M. Instant Pots rule. Not.
Oh no.
We have to replace.
And Nick said she's gonna have to mail her Crocs back. I got a new pair of Crocs today. They're my little sandal Crocs, and I
I
love them.
like those. I'm gonna have to look for a pair like that.
They were like $14, $14.99.
Really?
Yeah, they were on sale with the coupon on the Croc site.
Oh, I'll have to look.
Awesome.
What's on sale on the Croc site?
I got some
You got
sandal
really
Crocs.
nice sandals today.
And they were only $14.99 because they're sandals and it's winter.
You got them
So
on the Croc site?
yeah, I got them on the Croc site with a coupon code.
Oh. I can't stand sneezing. So, what happened? I have to sneeze again.
I don't know.
Oh, there's Evie. Sherry M. Kevin says, what are the 2022 holiday season favorite gifts for the year? Sherry M says, Kevin, not Instant Pots.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Why don't you use the Instant Pot, Sherry? You're afraid of it?
I was scared to death of it.
A real pressure cooker is something to be afraid of. The Instant Pot is fine. Okay, so let's see. Who's going to start? Magical trees. Polymer clay. DIY Christmas ornaments. Ew, the U.S. government sells human poop.
Get out.
That's what it says here. It says domestic sludge.
Ew.
Yuck.
Well, I know that
It's in a
Milorganite
jar.
is from the sewers in Chicago, and that goes on your grass.
Dressing the big issue. What change? What's that about? Collection. That looks like a good channel. Okay. So what are okay, so how are we doing this? You're going to say your favorite thing, and I'm going to throw a picture of it up on the screen.
Sure, why not? Sounds like a
I
plan.
have to think.
So, what's your favorite thing? And are we going to go per room, like your favorite kitchen item, or your favorite gift for a woman, or what are we doing? How are we doing it?
Sure. Yeah, I don't care how you do it.
Okay. Okay, so let's see. Well, let me just. My son should. What time is it? Oh, he's not landing yet. Okay. Let's see. How about okay, what would you okay, how about if somebody puts somebody they have to buy for in the chat, like my 33-year-old sister or my 52-year-old aunt, and then people on the panel will tell you things and show, and we'll bring them up if you're stumped on something. All right?
Where people can say what they bought already this year or what they intend to buy this year, because that'll be helpful too.
Right. Right. Okay. Okay. What does the chat say? What do you want to do in the chat? Hi, Lisa Hobbs. Hi, LMNW. Hi, Sherry. Everybody, make sure you have your live chat on. Your 70-year-old dad. Okay. So Earthbound says she needs something for her 70-year-old dad. Okay. What should she buy her 70-year-old dad? Does he have any hobbies?
Is he into electronics?
What kind of music does he like?
Hi, Christina Ferrari. Hi, Annie B. You haven't bought anything yet this year.
Is he computer friendly?
Yeah,
I
what's
haven't
his
bought
most
this.
favorite thing to do? His most favorite thing in the world to do? Earthbound.
He likes cars.
He likes cars. Okay. He likes cars. You mean like he collects? Like, I mean, does he have a muscle car? Does he go to car shows? What do you mean by he likes cars? Or does he just like to detail his car? What does he like to do on his car? He likes cars. What could you get him for his car? Sherry goes, a family picture of all the kids together. Yeah. I think he wants something different. Not really a music guy or computer friendly. Okay.
A gift card to,
So what does he do
gift
on his
card?
car? Maybe a gift card to AutoZone. Does he do his own work?
That's what I just said. A gift
Oh,
card to Advanced Auto Parts.
I didn't hear you say that.
We thought the same thing. We were thinking it at the same time.
And you got to
That's a
make
good
sure you get it to the right auto parts place.
He's a
does he like
mechanic.
He
AutoZone?
used to be a race pit person.
Okay,
Oh,
so why don't you get a
really?
gift card to AutoZone or Advanced Auto Parts or something like that?
Sherry,
Where does he live?
an instant pot.
An instant.
Where does he live? Because you could get him tickets to car races or something.
That'd be cool. That would be really cool.
A gnome Christmas time.
Annie B says tickets to a vintage car show. A nice coffee table cars
Hi,
book.
Glinda the Good Witch.
A nice
Haven't
coffee
seen you in a
table
long time.
card.
Yeah, that's a
Who
good
said that?
idea.
Great idea. Nice coffee table cars book. That's a nice idea. Like a real book, you know? Everything's online now. And some people like that feel of a real book, so.
If you want to get good
Oh,
coffee tables
absolutely.
books, you can go to Ollie's and get really good books for good,
They don't have
cheap.
Ollie's here. They don't have an Ollie's here, I don't think. I gotta look.
Yeah, I wonder if you do.
Classic.
But
Does he
what
exercise?
do you think about the gift card? I thought about the season pass for this coming season, but it won't be ready for Christmas. We'll give him an IOU.
Yeah.
Write up an IOU, or if you have a computer, print it out.
Yeah, make it look good.
Yeah, give him a certificate.
Yeah.
And put it in like a bucket, maybe with a new sponge or something, and some stuff to wash his car or detail his car. A couple of chamois or something. Put it in there. Wrap it up. Put a big bow on it. Okay, so you're Salt Earthbound. See, glad you came here tonight, right? Who else needs something? Somebody said something about my
35-year-old brother-in-law, I believe that's what it was, or 35-year-old uncle, or 35-year-old. It was a 35-year-old male. Let me just go
Okay,
back
I'm
and
glad we simplified your life.
Is he married? The
Okay, well
35-year-old?
who was it that said that?
I don't know. Let me just take a look and see. I have no idea. Wait a minute. Here it is. Andy B, my 35-year-old son-in-law.
Oh,
Son-in-law.
son-in-law. Okay, what does he like to do, Annie B? I'm gonna sneeze
Hmm.
again. There she is.
Yes.
I'm not gonna sneeze again.
What does he like to do?
Do you have a budget or does it matter?
Oh, poop.
Does he dress up, go to work every day? I have no volume, or are they not saying anything?
No, you have volume. They said
Oh,
Up
Andy,
to $100, she says.
yeah, up to 100. Mad about sports, football, especially.
oh,
There was that Santa Claus football Santa that Christy had, or that Karen had. Trying to think. Let me see. Maybe a jersey, his favorite team. Does he collect jerseys?
That would be way too hard for me.
that's a good idea. I like that idea.
And if he plays football, he's 35. If he plays with his buddies, maybe a signed football or some kind of commemorative thing from his favorite player on his favorite team.
If you can get something like that, yeah, that'd be great.
I'll have to order, I don't know how many pairs, Nicole, to get free shipping on Crocs. Pretty good price. They're only $20 Canadian. That's good.
See, I told you.
Yeah.
And if you put in your email when you sign up, you put in your email, they'll give you, I think it's a 20% off code.
Yeah, I tried to, and then it said it wasn't valid. It wouldn't give it to me.
That's weird. That's so
I
weird.
know.
Does he play video games? You could buy him the latest and greatest video game. So you have an advantage since he's your son-in-law, and that's to ask your daughter. Unless she's the type that will squeal. Yeah, she wouldn't tell.
Free shipping on orders over $65.
You're welcome, Annie. I hope you can. Well, she said the signed ball sounds good if she can get one.
Yeah.
That would be
Look on
Nobody
eBay.
told me I was on mute, and I was sitting here talking and talking.
Yeah, what is
See,
that?
I didn't know you.
do you
were
see
on
what they
mute.
do to me, Sherry? You see this?
Oh.
This is what I put up with every day on a daily basis.
Oh, is she saying that she puts
I was sitting here talking, telling Annie B what to get her son-in-law.
What was it? Tell us.
Well, now she wants a signed ball, but I said a
I
I said a
only
hoodie
noticed-
of his favorite team.
Oh.
I only noticed when she said I can't hear Carolyn.
oh,
Thank you,
I was
Sherry.
looking on my YouTube
So
screen
rude.
and it was black
rude.
because I wasn't I hadn't hit play again. Oh my god.
What could I get Batman? I really want to spoil him. A new bed, his favorite treats,
You could get him a
a
stocking.
new
with
sweater.
fake-
Boy.
get him a cat.
Get him a stocking
Get
with
him
all
a cat.
things. A
Toys.
stocking.
No, I'm serious. Dogs really love
Make him
cats.
fresh baked dog
I'm a
biscuits
cat.
yourself.
Yep, but is Captain Lee ready for that? Batman's her new baby, and then what if there's some jealousy involved with a cat? That's the only
Oh, but
concern. You know?
oddly enough, people have discovered if they get their dog a cat, that it makes the dog happy.
Thanks,
I got-
Annie.
Moxie wanted a
Because they
cat.
tried to silence me.
Oh.
Well, we tried, but it clearly didn't work.
I didn't try. I did not try. I am not involved, Carolyn. I am not involved.
I never know what to get anybody. I always have to look for wish lists from everybody.
Yeah, I ask for letters to Santa. If you don't write one, you don't do as well as if you've written one. So I always get letters every year.
Has Lark fallen asleep? What
Yeah, I
happened
haven't-
to Julianne?
don't
I haven't
know.
heard
You haven't
Julianne
heard
all
from
day.
Lark in hours.
Julianne, I haven't heard anything from her.
Julianne,
besides,
are
like,
you
the
awake?
chat. She was
Julianne.
in the chat.
She was in chat. She bought something on the
Yeah.
auction.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yes.
She's around.
Annie B. Nobody puts Carolyn in the corner.
Nobody. put Carolyn in the
Instant
corner.
pot or not staying. Carolyn needs a voice.
There's an Ollie's in Worcester. I don't know.
Worcester.
What is
Worcester.
Ollie?
Worcester.
Yeah, that's right near me. Yeah.
Isn't
that's
it
where I was
Worcester?
born. Worcester.
Worcester.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
Nicole,
Oh, you are awake, Lark.
There you are.
I am awake.
Okay.
I don't know
give
why
money
Joel
if I
has.
can't find anything for them to get on.
I'm
The
here. I
after
just can't
Christmas
figure out
sales.
which one I'm on.
There she is.
I can't
Oh,
figure out.
Actually.
I can't figure out if I'm on YouTube or on the Zoom thing.
Oh, well, you're on Zoom, but we're live on YouTube.
Okay.
So don't take off your clothes or anything.
No, please.
No, don't get wild like last night either.
No.
Yeah.
Not until we go off.
Okay.
All right? Keep your shirt buttoned and everything now.
All right.
Darn, it sounds like I missed a good party last night.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
wear a t-shirt without pants.
Ooh.
Oh, isn't that the? Oh my God.
Hi, Nora Woods. How are you? Okay, so who else has a dilemma with buying someone something? Or, okay, what's your favorite thing to buy for your daughter-in-law, Sharon? What are you buying for your daughter-in-law?
What
My
is she
favorite thing to
watching?
get her is jewelry, but she says I spoil her too much. I shouldn't keep doing that. And I would like to know who would complain about their mother-in-law buying them nice jewelry. So I'm not 100% certain what she'd like this year. I know that they're going to Japan for the cherry blossom thing. So they'll be in Japan for Easter.
The
And
Cherry
I'm
Blossom
thinking
Festival?
in Japan.
Oh, yes, in
Yeah.
Japan. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. So I I I saw some stuff that she might want to take, but I'm not 100% sure. I know that they're going to Disney. Um,
When are they going
but
to Disney?
they're going to Disneyland Tokyo.
Oh, oh.
They just went to the one in California. So I don't know.
You never, when Nora said she'd never complain about anything given to her.
She doesn't complain per se. She
Same.
just says,
I don't either.
you can't keep doing this. Blah, blah, blah. Why not?
I
I
don't
have
expect
always
any.
liked to buy jewelry, but you can only buy so many pieces over time.
Well, I thought this year I could do a bracelet. I haven't done a bracelet. I did necklaces. I've done rings. So I bought her a necklace. I did buy her a necklace. It's a vintage one, and it's from that store. Jeez. I can't think of the name of it. You know, the one where you go and you buy the thing and then you slide the beads on? What store is that?
Pandora.
Pandora.
Yes, I bought her a Pandora necklace.
Oh, that's nice.
How about a kimono? Element W says.
Kimono, that might
Oh,
be
I
an
want one. I
interesting-
want one.
That's actually is an interesting thought.
Let me look at the best gift ideas on Amazon
That
and
would
see.
be
Let's
cool.
see how many people agree with their best gift ideas. All right. Let's see. Let me go.
My hardest one to buy for is my 35-year-old son.
The holiday gift guide.
Yeah, I have one of those too.
Just like
Okay.
video
I
games.
mean,
Let's look for women, home and kitchen.
Oh my kitchen.
These are your best gift guides. Let's see. Okay. They're saying an espresso, and it's on sale for $153. Save 30%.
Can you talk about it and tell us what it does?
Yes, I can. This one is by DeLonghi, and
okay.
it let's see what it does. It's one convenient coffee maker for 5 cup sizes, freshly brewed long cup coffee with naturally formed crema, traditional espresso, and now with a large alto size double espresso and gran lungo. 3
Oh,
different
wow.
capsule sizes: large capsule for alto
Make a
and
wish.
coffee, a medium capsule for double espresso and gran lungo, and a small one for espresso. Then it has simple one-button operation with automatic capsule ejection at a fast heat-up time of under 1 minute. Barcode reading technology for blend-specific brewing, And let's see, a 3 milk frother is included to create the perfect finish to your single serve coffee beverages such as cappuccino or lattes. Each machine includes a complimentary welcome set with a range of espresso, Virtuo capsules, and unique aromatic profile. Okay.
Debbie D says massage or a mani-pedi or vouchers for a haircut or color.
And if you'd like to see the product, you can go here.
But this is the problem, Nick says. This is what he says about the Nespresso and the barcode technology. If they ever do stop making pods, you're left with a giant paperweight.
Oh.
I just want to throw that out there.
Okay, well.
That's sad to hear because I wanted it until he said that.
You should not let Nick influence you.
I mean, what's the chances of not making it anymore? Get out of here.
Okay, so the next thing that we're going to look at, they're saying that, let's see, what's the next thing? They're saying that people would like this. This is on their gift guide. Okay, guys? Hold on.
Okay.
Open image. This thing. Let me make it smaller. This is called Balmuda, the lantern. It's a rechargeable LED lantern, 3 light modes, candle, amber, warm white, lightweight, and water resistant. $149. That's a lot.
For a lantern?
Yes.
Okay. Can you show us their
It's right
computer?
up there.
Oh, hold on. Let me look.
And if you want to see the lantern, you can go here on the here's the code. I mean the link.
Is fondue back in style?
I think it is. So much cheese though.
Oh my God, it's back in stock. When the craze
chocolate.
happened the first time, I never got an opportunity to do it, to
I've
partake.
run out of
Now-
the room for all those. I have ran out of the room for all those big kitchen things. Oh, you ran out of room. I'm sorry, Eddie. I'm sorry, Elisa. I mean. Okay, so let's see now. Let's go back. Go back. What else is? These are a few of our favorite things. Okay, they're saying the KitchenAid mixer. Yeah, that's always a good gift to get yourself. There you go. Okay, what else? Okay, what about for, let me see. So far, it's like they don't have any great shakes. Like, wow, that's really what I want.
Oh, really?
Right? Do you see anything that's like, oh my gosh? Well, I guess if you didn't have a KitchenAid, getting one would be good. But if you,
Yeah, but they have a KitchenAid, so at least mine do. So
Yeah.
that won't be good.
I don't know.
Mike just handed me the flyer for Sam's Club because we joined because it was free. You can still join, and they give you back the $45 join fee or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't see anything good. Okay, that was the women's. There was no great shakes on that. Okay, let's look at Really, there's like nothing in there. Okay, that was in kitchen. Let's see.
Let's do get top gadgets. No, because I don't understand that.
Top gadgets.
Like electronics, maybe. Or what about?
They're going to show us a bunch of TVs.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. We could look at top fashion, but that's probably going to be really weird.
One person.
What about a spin bike? She can get a spin bike.
We can look at exercise equipment. We can look at anything. Regular bikes. We could look at toys, top anything.
Wow, I wonder, they show a massage chair here?
Where? Let's look at the massage.
$1,100 off. $1,100
Yeah,
off.
Home
What does
Depot's
that
got the
tell
same
you?
special right now.
On what chair?
On the
A
chair like I
massage
have.
chair.
Oh,
It's Titan Cosmo.
Yeah, the Titan. That's it.
So right now they're doing 1,100 off.
Yeah, they do
Carolyn.
it on Black Friday.
Did you
No,
get
no,
it from?
well,
Yes, I got it from the Home Depot. Yes, I bought it here while we were all
No
sitting
way.
here one night.
Are you
Wait.
serious?
You
I
bought
took-
it. How much did it cost?
What was it? Like $1,700 plus
Heavens.
tax.
Okay, because it's $1,100 off, so I wondered.
I know, and they have a good buy. And then if you have a Home Depot card, you can get it interest-free payments.
Wow.
It's the
I don't have any
best.
room in my house, Carolyn.
You have a big house. Why?
There's antiques everywhere.
That's true.
I have no room.
we'll ship them out.
That room where you put the Christmas tree.
That's why you have a basement.
Yeah, I could put it
Oh,
in
you don't
there,
want to
but
put your massage chair in the basement.
No, I
No.
meant the other stuff.
Oh.
You move the other stuff down.
Yeah.
Kaka.
I could put
How
it. No,
about a Roomba? Does anybody want a Roomba?
I don't want a
Those are
Roomba.
Oh,
no, I heard
No.
it doesn't
I had
do
a
it
room.
well.
We had a
What?
scuba once.
it was nuts.
I have a KitchenAid 9-cup food processor plus $60 off, so $69.88.
Where are you on Home Depot?
Sam's Club.
Oh,
Sam's Club. Mike just handed this to me that came in the mail today. I didn't know. What's this? Oh, Emerald Lagasse Pasta and Beyond pasta machine. It's $139, $90 off, so it's $49.99 or $98. It includes juicer, frozen dessert, and meat grinder attachments. Oh.
I never in my life, ever, in the last 42 years, used a food processor.
I used to have one. I had the La Machine years and years ago.
La
but-
Machine.
What does
La
it
Machine.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I had
What
the
is-
La Machine.
What is? I don't even know what a food processor. It's a blender. Oh, okay.
No, it's not a blender.
Not a blender.
What is?
It's
Like you can shred a block of cheese in the wink
Yeah,
of an eye.
I shredded a big Parmesan
oh,
wheel of
Yeah.
cheese from Italy that was brought back.
Yeah.
yeah.
sister
KitchenAid has a
like
9
smuggled it.
Like salads,
She
like
smuggled an
coleslaw
entire
and stuff.
cheese back from Italy.
KitchenAid one's $60 off. It's
Actually, I mixed pasta dough in mine. There's a little thing you can put in the bottom and it mixed.
I know
And
what
I
I
just
do.
turned
I
it
tell you
into
what
a
I
ball
do.
and I put it through the pasta thing then.
huh.
I need to go get a hairbrush. These are a few of
I'll tell you what I got that I really like. And
What's
that's a mirror for the bathroom that might put on the wall next to the countertop, and it's regular. It's got regular magnification, and I think it's 10 or 15 times on the other side, but it also, you touch the screen and it lights, it does outdoor, indoor, fluorescent light, natural light, that kind of thing
Uh-huh.
on both sides.
Yes.
Whoa,
And
where'd you
can
get that?
high height. And what it does is it's near the plug, so you recharge it. You just plug it into the charger, which goes into the wall, obviously. Charge it, and when the light turns green, it's charged, and then it goes again for another couple weeks. So you don't have to charge it very much. That came from Amazon.
Kevin wants to know what nice Black Friday deals are coming up.
Yeah, that's
Well,
great.
Really good one at Joann's.
I've never
Depends on
been
what
to Joann's.
makes you happy.
Let me see. Hold on. I just have to get a brush here for a second.
Sharon, I feel like I live under a rock. I never used to press sister. I never went to Joann's Fabrics ever.
Well, yeah, but why would you?
Why not?
Oh,
I mean,
they have lots of craft stuff. I mean, you could go and get your daughters. Boy, I'll bet they'd really like this too.
that would be.
Little jewelry making. They sometimes have classes, and you sign them up for a jewelry making class, and you get them all the beads and all the cool things. But then you just have them share like the crimpers and that kind of thing.
Oh, they would love that, I'm sure.
I bet they would.
A Heart Made Wise says Uncommon Goods sometimes has interesting stuff.
Oh.
Hold on. I just have to get a hairbrush here.
What is Uncommon Goods?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Now I need to look it up.
Let me see. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to do that? That? Or that? That? Or that? Okay.
It's a website, Hart says.
Yeah, I'll check it out in 1 second. How do I get this? I have to get this.
See, I wanted to get them a cat for Christmas.
You wanted to
You
get
can't get them a cat for Christmas.
Michael and Evelyn. I
But
wanted
you
to get them a
can't get
cat.
that.
Why?
You can't just get somebody a pet for Christmas. They tell you never to get somebody a pet for Christmas.
Well,
Yeah, but they may
I'm not
want-
going to because
Yeah,
They're-
but you can't do that because this pet is like not something you just spring on somebody.
But maybe they wanted a cat, or they were talking about it previously, or thinking
they,
about.
they lost their kitty just before Christmas, so it's been over a year.
I know,
I'm
but
not
that's a
gonna
big
do it.
decision.
I know, but
Oh,
they were going to get a couple of cats also, not just one. But I thought, well, I could start them out with a nice little Berman. And
What about
you know,
starting yourself off with a nice little Berman?
well, yeah, that's true.
I think you need a cat for Christmas.
I do. I need it.
I don't know why you just don't get yourself a cat.
Why don't I just get a cat? Right?
Why don't
'Cause
you?
my neighbor, we babysit her dog, so there's no reason why she wouldn't.
You know what you
baby-
should do? You should go to get them a cat. Tell them to refuse it. Then keep it.
Get my neighbors a cat. Oh, Michael and Evelyn.
Yeah, tell them, look, I'm going to get you a cat because I want a cat. You guys say we can't have a cat, and then I'll just keep it.
But she can't hide anything from Mike because he knows everything. 'cause
No,
they've been
but she'll say I'm getting them a cat.
Yeah,
And
but
he would say that what you guys said. I think it'd be better if you let them pick their own cat out.
Oh, then don't tell them. Just say, "Oh, look what I got! I got them a cat," and have it with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then get it ahead of time. Say, "Well, we'll just let it stay here with us ahead of time."
And then let the cat bond to Mike, and he'll say,
Right,
"Oh,
and then be
you're
like,
gonna have to get him
"Okay, it's
another one
Christmas. Time
because
to
I
pack the
want
cat
this."
up and get over there." And then they'll be
Yeah.
like, "We can't have a cat." And you'll be like,
and
"Oh, okay, no problem."
you'll have to keep the cat, and then the cat's going to be lonely and is going to need a friend.
Oh, I like how you guys think. I do. Devious. Very good. Yeah.
Why doesn't he want a cat? You don't even really have to do much with a cat.
Well, he's got to do the thing. Remember, they're going to Mexico.
We're supposed to go to Mexico.
Okay, well then you
And
could
I
always give
told
your son can watch the cat.
Well, they don't live that close,
Okay,
but our neighbor would watch it.
okay.
We dog sit her dog, or Mike
There
does
you
all
go.
the time. Yeah.
So what's the problem?
I'm not worried about somebody because Mike said, well, it would be unfair to get a kitten and then leave it for, 3 weeks. So,
When are you going? When are you going?
well, that would be a good question,
Oh,
wouldn't it?
okay. So there's not even a set date yet.
No,
Okay.
no. Which
You'll just have to book it, Sharon.
that's what I told him. I said, I'm just gonna
Then you should probably
make
just get it.
arrangements.
I'm sorry that there's a KitchenAid mixer on our spoon. I'm sorry that there's a KitchenAid mixer on our screen. So
Well, I
what's
wouldn't
going
mind
on?
a KitchenAid mixer.
What's
Just
going
feel
on
like
with
a
these
minute.
This Idaho floor is so crazy.
No, read about that though, please, because is there anything new in that? That's the weirdest thing.
Not really.
I'm wondering if those people had
Not really.
the survivors, the 2 survivors. I just wonder. I don't know.
The mysterious Jack, who got 10 phone calls from 2 of University of Idaho's stabbing victims before they were killed, was the longtime boyfriend of one of those victims, Kaylee Goncalves. Jack is Jack Ducour, Goncalves' sister, Olivia Goncalves, said. She said her sister and Jack, who is also a student at the university, were childhood friends who dated for years and recently decided to make an amicable break from their relationship. Olivia Goncalves said that it wasn't unusual for her sister to call people late at night and to call back until they pick up. Oh boy. Jack didn't hear the calls because he was sleeping. She said that, adding that she and the rest of the family stand behind Jack 100% and know he had absolutely nothing to do with any of this at all. Okay, so who the heck is Jack? And this is Jack. Let me see.
Heart-Made Wise just said that the police don't think that the surviving
I don't want to
woman-
say anything, but Jack doesn't look like the kind of, but looks, but he just looks,
deceiving.
He looks shady.
no, he looks like a little boy.
Oh boy. Yeah.
He doesn't even look like he would be with her, honestly, but I think he's wearing a pocket protect. No, it's not. Okay. It said that Kaylee called the number 6 times between 2:26 and 2:44 on Sunday. Her childhood friend and roommate, Madison Mojan, made 3 calls to the same number between 2:44 and 2:52. And Goncalves called again at 2:52. Why was she calling him so many times? 2 other roommates, both women, were at the home but were unharmed. Police say they are not suspects but haven't called them witnesses either, nor have they said who made the 911 call. Potentially they are witnesses, potentially they are victims. Let's see. Moscow police released few details about the case on Friday afternoon, laying out a rough timeline for the slain students' movements before their deaths. Kernoodle and Chapin were at a party at Chapin's fraternity, Sigma Chi, about for 8 to 9 p.m. Let's see here. Let's make this a little bigger. Says Kaylee and Maddie at Corner Club, 202 North Main Street. Kaylee and Maddie at the Grub Truck, 318 South Main Street. That was to 1:30 in the morning. Then at 1:40 they were at the food truck. 1:45 they were at the residence, Kaylee and Maddie. Meanwhile, Ethan and Xana attended Sigma Chi party. And then at 1:45 they were at the residence. I don't know. Maybe they're calling it a crime of passion because they're saying that this Jack did this, but why would this Jack kill why would he kill the other couple? Or not the other two girls? Let's see. Investigators confirmed that they had been checking area businesses to see if anyone had purchased a large knife. In a release of information on Friday, police said that the victims were likely sleeping when they were attacked. Okay, so they were sleeping. Each victim was stabbed multiple times and had some defense wounds. There was no sign of sexual assault, they said, and rumors that the students were found gagged are false. They also said they had seized the contents of 3 dumpsters near the home to look for possible evidence. Oh, and then at a Christmas parade in Raleigh, the 78th annual Christmas parade was canceled an hour after it began when the driver of a truck pulling a float lost control and rolled into the back of a group of young dancers, killing one.
Oh.
Video from the scene shows that the truck pulling the CNC Company Dance Complex float behind its dancers appeared to lose its brakes on a slight downhill and began picking up speed. The driver, later identified as 20-year-old Landon Christopher Glass, shouted out the window that he lost his brakes and couldn't stop, and blared the truck's horns as volunteers tried to snatch the children out of the way. The driver just couldn't stop. He was laying on the horn, but the girls couldn't hear it because of the music and dancing, and so adults were trying to get the kids out of the way as fast as possible. The truck wasn't going that fast, but because the girls had no idea it was coming, they just couldn't get out of the way. They were at the mercy of someone else moving them out of the way. Authorities have not identified the victim or said her age. She was taken to a hospital where she died from her injuries. Glass, who performed with the dance troupe as recently as 2018, has been charged with misdemeanor death by motor vehicle, careless and reckless driving, improper equipment, unsafe movement, and carrying a firearm in a parade. Wow.
That's bad.
Where did that happen?
In North Carolina.
Oh, boy.
I know.
Did you read Shanna's comment? This is an interesting thing that she said. She said she
What?
wondered if he got the Idaho college kids. She wondered if he got the rooms confused and accidentally went into Xana's room and thought it was Kaylee with another guy. Maybe it was dark. Then realized that he was wrong and went up a floor. Just a theory, she said. And that is a pretty good theory.
But why? Okay. But if he killed them, then he still went up there and killed both her and her friend?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, he couldn't stop there. He came there for Kaylee, and he went in the wrong room, so he had to do what he had to do.
I don't know. Wouldn't he know where her room is if he was her boyfriend and also went to the university?
That's a good point.
I don't know. Joanne Cottle called 911 at 4 a.m. Friday morning to report a possible intruder at a Virginia home, but by the time police arrived, a dispatcher heard the gunshots, and she and her 3 children were dead. Police tracked down her former boyfriend, Jonah Adams, near his house in Waldorf, Maryland, and arrested him. Chesterfield County Police Lieutenant Colonel Chris Hensley said they focused on him as a suspect when they learned that Cottle, 39, had filed for a protective order against him, but a judge denied it. Cottle said someone wearing a camouflage mask early Friday morning and called 911. She saw someone. She remained on the line with us as the intruder made entry, and then there was gunfire and then silence. Our officers were on the way and immediately made entry. The suspect obviously was not there, but of course they found the 4 victims all deceased. In addition to Cottle, officers found 13-year-old Kaylin Parsons and 4-year-old twins. Oh, that's so weird how a set of twins that were babies died just recently in this, and now 4-year-olds. Wow. 4-year-old twins. What are they? Are they Kinsley and Jason, dead from gunshot wounds. Adams was the father of the twins, so he killed his own kids.
Oh,
Hensley said the former couple may have had a custody dispute over the twins. Adams, 35, was taken into custody by agents from the Federal Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms and Explosives on 4 first-degree murder warrants in Virginia. He remains jailed in Maryland. We were able to put him in the area at about 4 a.m. right before the murders. And like I said, when we look at these, you don't have a lot to go on. You're going to look at who does this person know, who are their relationships with, and then we push from there on an investigative standpoint. Wow, that's sad. Huh. Oh, wait, is this? No. In Nevada, there was a starving teen that escaped her second-floor bedroom. Her mother locked her in. And you said to somebody in your area, too, right?
Yeah, in Boston, I read about that today, that there was a girl that was held captive for 3 years. And, yeah, they just found her today.
My clanmate.
I don't see that one, but I see, this one. Three people have been arrested for allegedly imprisoning a teenage girl inside her Nevada bedroom where she was starved and given only a bucket to use as a toilet. On November 4th, police were called to the North Las Vegas home after a neighbor reported that the teen was attempting to use a ladder to get back inside the house. The neighbor told the television station that the 18-year-old teen, who has not been identified, got out and jumped over to our backyard seeking water. The teen told the neighbor that she had climbed down from a second-story bedroom using sheets and clothes tied together so she could drink water from a hose. The neighbor said that she told the teen to call the police, but the teen felt that no one would believe her, so her neighbor called authorities instead. Officers arrived at 3:30 and observed that the teen was at a second-floor window. The teen's mother, Addie Gonzalez, tried to stop officers from entering her home, but told them she would check on her daughter. However, police entered and saw that the teen was locked in a room with a deadbolt. The teen told police that her mother gives her food only once each day after she comes home from work and that she feels like a prisoner. Officers broke into the bedroom. They found a box spring, a bed frame, and a black bucket half full of what appeared to be urine and fecal matter. Police records state. Authorities allege the teen had been locked in the bedroom for more than a year. Child Protective Services had a record of 8 reports of alleged abuse and neglected the residents, but investigators were allegedly unable to substantiate the allegations. Wow. Gonzalez, the teen's mother, reportedly works for a local public school system as a family learning advocate. She has been placed on unpaid leave. A 13-year-old child who also lived in the home was not physically harmed. Oh boy. That's crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
A lot of craziness, crazy people working for schools and stuff lately. I don't know. I don't get it.
Gosh. Let's see. I don't know what's going on. I don't know when my allergies are going crazy or something is. It's like I'm can't stop sneezing and then I can't stop.
Allergy, yeah.
You sound congested, Carolyn.
Yeah, it's driving me nuts, but I feel good. I don't feel sick. I feel good.
Could be
It's
allergy.
allergies. I could tell it's allergies because of how you sound.
Other than that, other than I'm sneezing and having to blow my nose all the time.
Something new in your home that you purchased that you didn't purchase?
No, the only thing was that sage. I'm telling you.
I bet you were allergic to it.
It happened right after that.
Well,
Why did you burn that? Just have you ever burned sage before?
Yes, but I don't know if that I did that particular one, and that was like a white sage kind of mix or something.
That's what I usually get. I don't usually have issues. Well, what's a white sage?
I don't know. We'll see. I just took something for, and hopefully it'll work. It's like it's driving me crazy. Driving me crazy. Well, I can't believe Elizabeth Holmes. Let's see. Oh, let me. Oh no, I know that I can't. Oh, there. Kindness is free, Kevin says. What are we talking about? What's going on? Uh-oh, we're buffering. Why are we buffering?
Not on my end.
I'm not buffering.
It looks like it on my end. Oh, no, there it is. It's back.
Are you still doing true crime?
Still what?
Are you still doing true crime?
What do you want to do?
Well, no, I was asking because I have a true crime story
Oh,
that
okay,
happened
yeah, let's
this
hear it.
morning.
Let's hear it.
I stayed up late last night because I had grocery pickup this morning between 7 and 8 o'clock at Walmart, and it's only 5 minutes from me. So I go to the parking lot. I get there at 7, which they told me at 6:15 it was ready, but they weren't open yet. So I waited till 7. And there was policemen there, SBI, FBI, had the side where you go to pick up the groceries blocked off. So I had to go all the way around the back of the building. There was crime scene tape and everything. They had their markers out, and there was a truck with both doors open. And I was like, what's going on? So I ran home and put my cold stuff up, and I went back. And I sit and watched. I was there till like almost 12 o'clock. But a man, there was 2 vehicles, had met there around 1 o'clock in the morning, and was trying to, I guess, solve a discrepancy between them. And there was a total of like 9 people. And the truck that was there, they came in and hauled it off. Several people got out of that truck and went to another truck and was confronting the driver. And the driver, his window was down, and he pulled out a big knife and stabbed the driver of the other truck
Oh my
And when he
God.
stabbed him and he fell down, he ran over him. He killed him.
Oh,
Oh my
Run
God.
over him in his truck and fled the scene, and they haven't caught him yet.
Wow.
Oh my God.
And the story is on Facebook on WLOS.com.
Did they? It was just a random guy in a truck that was.
No, there was a discrepancy between both of them. And I guess they met there at 1:00 in the morning, was going to hash it out, and there was like 9 people, several people in both vehicles apparently.
And one of the guys got out and stabbed him.
Well,
Right.
the driver of the Chevrolet was a white Chevrolet and a white Ford truck. The people that were in the white Ford truck got out and was yelling and banging on the white Chevrolet truck, and the driver confronted the driver in the Chevrolet truck at the window, and he stabbed him through the window. And when he fell down, the guy in the white Chevrolet truck took off and ran over him.
wow.
So I got to see all that this morning.
Holy.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the guy's still at large. They haven't caught him. They know who it is. And they got a picture of the cameras of the Chevrolet truck, but they haven't caught him yet.
This world is. I really have no words anymore. I mean, it's crazy. How
I know.
what's it going to be like for our grandchildren, our children, our grandchildren? What?
I know.
Just it's
know.
like, how do we go outside and feel safe anymore with all this?
No. And things like there's one area here that is, I guess it's like that in every town. There's a bad area in pretty much every town. And there's one area here that is a bad area that nobody goes in unless you're dealing with things,
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, nothing ever happens here. Well, yeah, that was a little close for comfort for me this morning.
I'm surprised you went back.
That's too close to home. I
Yeah.
mean, oh
Well,
my.
I'm not saying that the death and things like that interest me, but I've always been interested in not the crime aspect, but I guess the scientific aspect. That's why I love trials and stuff so much. Yeah. And it was safe by then,
Oh, sure.
So, yeah. I've always been like that. My stepdad, when I was growing up, he was a volunteer fireman, and I could be dead asleep and hear an alarm go off, and I'd be down at the door waiting on him. I'd go ride with him. I couldn't get out. I'd stay in the car, but I'd watch.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think
So-
I would be doing the same exact thing, actually.
Yeah, I've always had an interest in things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was my excitement for today.
Well, that was pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I wish someone would tell us another story. Danielle, do you know any true crime stories?
Sorry, I went up to get some sugar in my coffee. Do I know any me, Danielle, or Danielle and Chaz?
You, Danielle, you.
Oh, do I know any true crime stories?
Mm-hmm.
I only know Joel's story. And it's really crazy, and I already told it.
But a lot of people didn't hear it, probably. I don't even remember it.
It was a huge case. There,
It's on Law and Crime. I looked it up and watched. I had watched it when it
Oh,
happened.
is it? We should watch it sometime.
Yeah.
on long call.
Can you
Right.
tell us? Can you tell us again?
Yeah, the assailant's name is Jacob Ayer. And the case happened, I think, in 2000. And Joel, when did that happen? 2016. And he knows that I'm talking about it.
6 years ago.
He was dating a girl named Sabrina Teague. And he lived with her and her mother. And her mother's name was Sunny Teague. And that's what they called her. Well, anyway, this guy, Jacob Caird, was her ex-boyfriend. And he, was mentally ill. And he had this idea that he had a list, actually. So I don't see how it wasn't premeditated, even though he is considered mentally ill, because he did have a whole kit. Anyway, he went there and he hid in their laundry room. Well, Joel she went to pick him up from work because he got out early, and they stopped at Walmart. And then they got home. Apparently he had gotten through a basement window, Jacob Caird had gotten through a basement window, was hiding in the laundry room waiting with this huge knife. It's like huge butcher knife. And when Sabrina came home and Joel came home, they heard the shower running. And Sabrina went over there and said, "Oh my God, Mom, she was dead. She was bludgeoned. She was tied to the shower or the tub, the drain or whatever, the spout. And she was dead." And then she turned around and said, "Oh my God." And then Joel was standing in the kitchen, and he came running out of the laundry room and stabbed her. Like they said the first or second stab one was fatal. But it was like she was bleeding out. And then he tried to stab Joel, and Joel kicked him. He stabbed Joel through the arm, and it got him in the chest. They stabbed him through an artery, and he kicked him, and he's bleeding out. So they all run out into the garage. He's bleeding out, and somehow Joel gets a shovel and hits him with the shovel, and he's on the ground, and she goes out of the garage, and he goes in the house and hides and locks himself in the bathroom. He's bleeding out. He doesn't know where she is, but apparently she went out and passed away trying to get help from the neighbor. And Joel called 911 from the bathroom. Jacob Caird came back into the bathroom, was outside the bathroom door. He heard him. And then he must have ran out into the back of the woods. The police came. He opened the door and he passed out. And that was it. And they went and they found him and arrested him. They went to court. They had the trial, I think last year, the year before, last year. And he's in a mental institution. So he got not guilty or guilty by reason of insanity. But he had a whole murder kit. He had a whole kit. He had zip ties. He planned this. I don't know how. And then Joel has to go through every 6 months. This guy appeals for release from the mental institution. And every 6 months, Joel has to talk to the DA, and he has to go to Zoom court again and see this guy. So that sucks, for him. There was no help for him at all after the fact. He was homeless after the fact. He lost his home. He lost no counseling, nothing. Like,
That's awful.
He's really he's not okay from that. I'm telling you.
No.
How would you be?
And then we're at the trial. He had a good defense attorney. I guess maybe his parents had money or something.
He probably has PTSD really bad.
Oh,
Really
yeah.
bad. And you know what was crazy? They tried to blame Joel by the music he listened to. That was on his phone. And and Joel, I felt so bad. Like they were like, well, maybe see Jacob Care's like, well, Joel planned it all and it was him, even though they found Jacob Care in the woods, with blood all over him. And that's what the defense attorney's defense was.
Fee is asking, is it on YouTube or a law site?
It's on Law and Crime.
Oh, Law and Crime Network. Okay.
It might be on YouTube.
It is on YouTube. That's where I watched it, on the Law and Crime website on YouTube.
Okay.
That story is on there?
Yes. And I seen
Wow.
Joel on the stand too, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
Check it out.
how? Oh,
I remembered I had
I
watched
can't
it
imagine
when
the
it,
PTSD that poor guy's got.
Yep. The way
right.
turned it around. They turned it around. They made him feel like, why didn't he kill? Why didn't he save Sabrina? Now do every day of Joel's life.
Yeah.
All he said, you don't know what you're going to do. How do you know if you could kill somebody? Even if somebody's trying to kill you, can you kill somebody? You don't know until you're in that situation what you're going to.
Oh, that's true.
That's true. Yeah.
Not easy for people who thinks normal, who has normal thinking pattern, to kill somebody.
Well, and people
Right.
say, well, I would have done this or that. You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know
Right.
what.
He hit him and he knocked him out, but he didn't kill him. He didn't keep hitting him. He hit him and he fled, and she fled. And then they turned it out like he didn't do enough. Why didn't you go back? Why didn't you? He was bleeding out from a major artery. He almost died. Like he passed out as soon as the ambulance and the cops got there. He opened the door and passed out from blood loss.
Wow.
Like he couldn't even, to even pick up a shovel in that state while he was losing blood.
Adrenaline.
The adrenaline, pure
Yeah,
adrenaline.
adrenaline.
I know, but then for not doing more.
Yeah, me too, Kevin.
I just think
When
that
you got adrenaline and fear too, because your adrenaline is trying to protect you and do something, but then there's fear too, protecting yourself and get away.
And he always said, sad because he always says, I'm not going to let it happen again. I'm like, why do you always check the doors and windows? It's okay. Don't worry. There's a bunch of us here. There's always somebody here. It's not like
you gotta let him. You have to let him for now because
right.
it's what he feels.
It's
is
every
he's helping.
That's his security. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's staying up all night and sleeping during the day because of fear of sleeping at night and still checking the windows. Like it's just
Oh yeah.
Okay, just let him do it.
Yeah, he testified. He was on the stand, and he was made to look. He's autistic as well, and his yes or no answers is what they went over. So that's what he was answering, yes or no, and to the point.
I thought he did really good on the stand.
He did, but I just, when I saw it, I saw almost victim blaming and shaming.
Right. Yeah, I did see that, but he
And by a
handled
lawyer.
it.
Yeah,
He handled it and himself well on the stand, though. He really did.
I didn't even think he realized it because he's autistic, so he doesn't really understand, do the whole social cues thing. So I didn't even really understood what was happening,
How was this, Nicole?
Because Jacob Care's defense attorney blamed Joel for not doing enough to save Sabrina. He also accused Joel because Jacob Care said that it was Joel who killed everybody and tried to blame him. And this is what his defense attorney he didn't say it directly, but it was what he was hinting at. And it was really shitty. Excuse my language. It was crappy to do that. It's not right. He wasn't expecting somebody to be in the laundry room with a butcher knife when he came home from work. In the kitchen.
I can't even imagine.
He was in the kitchen getting a snack. Sabrina heard the water running, so naturally she's going to go see what's going on. And he comes running out. how quick can you think at that point? He's probably in complete shock when he sees this happening in front of him, not knowing what's going on. The only thing he could say for certain is that the guy had absolutely nothing, no look on his face. It was an empty shell, soulless, soulless, nothing, just blank, like nothing.
This was no one that they knew.
No, it was her ex-boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Her
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend.
Her
Yeah.
ex-boyfriend, Sabrina's ex-boyfriend. Joel didn't know him.
The mother's ex-boyfriend or Sabrina's?
Sabrina's.
Got it. Okay. Wow.
Yeah, he had killed the mother before they got there.
He killed the
Right.
mother before they got there. Yeah, he got through a basement window, like a little
Oh, yeah.
nose. Yeah, he got in through a basement window.
Oh.
He was
And
waiting.
then he killed her too, right?
Well, he
Sabrina.
stabbed her in the
Yeah.
head, stabbed her in the head. He stabbed her in the neck. He stabbed her in the shoulder. He stabbed her in the chest, both sides.
Oh, Lord.
The first or second stab in the neck or the head was fatal, but it was, it was inevitable. She was gonna pass. It was fatal, but it was
Wow.
it didn't bleed. It shouldn't bleed out right away. So it wasn't instant. So after that happened, she got stabbed, and Joel's like, hey, and then he sees Joel and comes to him and stabbed Joel through the arm and through the chest. Stabbed him, but he kicked him. He was back against the counter, and he used the counter as a brace to kick him, and he kicked him hard. And that's when they took off into the garage. Jacob Care followed them, and then he was on top of Sabrina. Sabrina was trying to ward him off. He got the shovel, he hit him. It was so quick. It was like a matter of like 30 seconds to a minute.
And to him, it probably felt like forever.
Oh, man.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can imagine.
Yeah.
He hit him with the shovel while he was bleeding.
Right.
Ran out
Mhm.
of the garage, and he ran in the house. So they ran in opposite directions.
Mm-hmm.
And she fell down right before she got to the neighbor's house, the neighbor's line of bushes between the two homes. She fell down, and that's where she unfortunately passed away. And then Joel ran into the bathroom, past the bathroom the mother was in, into the bathroom at the end of the hall.
It was in his, wasn't that his,
The mother's room.
her mother's room's bathroom. Yeah.
So he ran in there, and he could hear Jacob Kayer outside the door, and he's bleeding, and he's on the phone with 911 explaining what's going on. The 911 call is on there too. And then Jacob Kayer must have heard him on the phone or heard the sirens, and Jacob Kayer ran off into the back of the house.
Yeah.
That's where the cops found him. He'd been through a lot, I mean,
Yeah.
I
Boy.
just can't imagine going through something like that and being okay in any regard. And he's okay. I guess for the most part, he can function pretty good. Like he still thinks of others. He's still kind. He's still, but the PTSD aspect of it, the aftermath.
That's
Here for
deep in
Yeah.
him. That's,
there's
yeah.
is there anybody there for these victims in these cases? It's crazy. They didn't offer him an iota of counseling, not even one visit. The state, nothing.
Wow.
No, nothing. They didn't even help him get into a house. He had nowhere to go.
Wow.
Nowhere. Well, your fiance is gone. His home is gone.
Yeah.
And he was homeless after that for a few years. So he had a hard life. I just feel bad, even not just in this case, but in other cases for the victims that, of the crimes and the aftermath. Where's their help? They're not getting it, period. They're not.
Well, I know here they have an advocate center, and they do help the victims.
They do here in Massachusetts, but it didn't happen. He's here. He doesn't want to go back there. He doesn't want to go back there because he's afraid, like legitimately afraid this guy's going to get out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because he's in mental, he can
I
appeal
don't blame him. I'd be afraid too.
Oh.
and come back
Was
for
that
us.
in Kentucky?
No, that was in Wisconsin.
Now,
Oh,
does he have
no,
to
I don't
go
blame
every
him.
time he's up to try to get out on release to help deny it or say anything?
Yes, every 6 months.
Yeah.
Every 6 months, the poor, he's like, can you help me with this? I'm like, oh no.
No. And
Jake,
see, that just hurts him too. It just
oh my
keeps him
God.
fresh.
And the letters, like people send him, like that he writes to people about how much fun he's having in there and the friends he's making and the
Oh
foods,
my God.
how he gets to go out and do all these activities and they do field trips and they do this. And I'm like,
Oh Lord.
Wow.
and
So
they're
it's
saying,
like a day camp.
Isn't that where
Day
Chris
camp.
Watts is?
well,
Isn't he in Wisconsin?
yeah, he is. I don't know if Chris Watts was in different he was in
Dodge.
what was the name of that place in
Dodge.
Wisconsin?
Dodge.
Correction. No, this is a mental institution.
No. Chris Watts is in Dodge Correctional Facility.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, but this.
But the other guy, yeah, but they're not going to let him out. What'll happen is when he's deemed competent, he'll stand trial, won't he?
Trial's already over.
Yeah, the trial's over. They found him. My dog's barking at a possum out there. Hold on.
Yeah, they've already had the trial. He was found guilty, but reason of insanity.
But he wasn't insane. I don't believe he really was, because he brought a kid. He brought a kid there, like to almost a hostage type situation.
He planned it, and it was planned.
Premeditated, yeah.
He even took his shoes off beforehand, and he tried washing his sink after he killed her.
Yeah.
Sad. I mean,
can he get help or more advocacy there where he's at now, since he is a victim of a crime, even though it's not in that state?
I think counseling would be his best bet. I mean, a good psychologist, and he's on some new medicines from the prime care, and it's helping him sleep a little better. Sometimes he doesn't want to take those medicines because he doesn't want to sleep.
Right.
He doesn't
the
sleep
dark, yeah.
heavy to where if something happens or he hears something, he's not going to wake up.
Yeah.
Because boy, it's
That's understandable.
Right. Yeah. That's like the dark, because it's when it's dark, it's the surprise element,
Victimization every 6 months. Yeah, Deborah, Vancouver, and it's that he has to go through that and endure that over and over again.
Oh yeah. Every
Right.
6 months.
yeah.
So far, since his
Rosemary D'Alessandro had to do it so many times.
Right.
Till he finally died.
What'd you say, Sharon?
Till he finally died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I told Joel, I was like, don't watch your trial on YouTube, okay? Don't read the comments if you do. Because people, they're,
Yeah, people can be so judgmental and mean.
Understand.
Oh.
He was just coming home from work. He wasn't expecting somebody to have invaded their home and to have already killed somebody. And he didn't, you don't expect that. It's not something that you expect to come home to,
No. Right.
And when you find yourself in that situation, you don't know how you're going to handle it. It is not easy for normal people to kill people. Even if it's in a defensive sort of, it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
Even if somebody's in your house, sometimes can you really is a state where you can have
stand your ground.
Yeah.
Pass a law rather then, and that, some people can't even do it in that case.
Right.
We don't know. We don't, and he couldn't. And I think he regrets that every day of his life,
Yeah.
that he
I'm
didn't,
sure.
again, with the shovel or keep hitting him. He didn't have the strength.
He didn't have.
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he cannot blame himself.
No.
If he
Mm-mm.
He
stayed
is
there
a victim.
longer,
He is a victim.
yeah. No, but if he stayed there hitting him with the shovel any longer, the bleeding out, he would have fell down with him, and he would have been a victim too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's a victim anyway,
But it
but he just
Just flat out a
survived.
victim.
but then
Yeah.
their survivor's guilt is huge. It's very, very real.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's really hard, but he's doing a lot better. I'll tell you that. He is. It's every day is better, but it's still hard.
Right. Check in to see if there's any advocacy there that can help him, even though it's a different state,
Mm-hmm.
because he's a victim of a horrendous crime. So surely there'd be something there that could help him.
I'm just shocked that, I mean, that they, that they didn't do anything, like the prosecution or something. Say, we're going to get you in touch with these agencies that can assist you with this.
Yeah.
You in
Yeah.
touch. Well, no, they didn't. Nothing. He didn't have health insurance, and then he didn't have a place to live, so he didn't have a job, and there you go. That's how.
Mhm.
What can you do?
That sucks, though. I mean,
So he lost fiance, who he continues to love, even now.
mhm.
His room is filled with what was hers.
Yeah.
Stuffed animal and Toothless, that dragon, whatever it is from How to Train Your Dragon. She like that. And he has her stuffed animal there and all her little trinkets and things that Sarah, her sister, gave him. And he still talks to Sarah all the time, which is her sister. Her sister lives out in California. Sabrina's sister lives out in California. She's a very, very good girl. That she wasn't there at the time. She didn't live in Wisconsin. She was out in California when it happened. She wasn't there. Yeah, just nuts. So that's my true crime story. He's been through a lot. He's even been through stuff before that. Like, that's a whole other thing. With his father, but a whole other ball game. Some people just have it rough. Some people have more lessons than others, I suppose. And why, we don't know. But all we can do is be kind, right?
Well, maybe this is something in the future he could help someone else.
Yeah.
With what he's been through,
Be a victim advocate.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's a good person, he's a good person, but any human that goes through so much like that, I'm thinking about it if it were me and trying to put myself in his shoes. And I don't know if I would be okay ever. But that, and I'm always so positive, but that's something huge. That's something scary. That's longer than most things.
That was totally life changing. I mean,
Right.
horrible thing to happen.
I know. And I guess Sabrina just lost her father too a few years prior to that. In 2014, I think he died.
Yes,
So
Hobbs, that is heartbreaking.
It's very true, Lisa Hobbs.
Yeah.
She said sometimes a few kind words can change someone's life.
So true.
It's true.
Joel always says he's grateful for all of us for, coming here and stuff. I'm like, don't be grateful. Just You know, I just want you to just take time for yourself and not have to worry about anything right now.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of the best thing right now. So that
time to heal.
Right.
Yeah. He's got to heal.
Yeah.
V's got a good point. She says the court should have appointed an advocate so he doesn't have to go to the appeals every 6 months, so he is not reliving this horror.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he talked to the DA about that.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, I don't know. We didn't hear anything back. So every 6 months, the person who messages him or emails him, I believe, is his advocate. But he's
Mm-hmm.
show up, because if he doesn't show up, it doesn't look good and he could get out. So that's why
Okay.
wanting him to they think it's better if he shows up, and he doesn't want to do it, and he hates, but he has to, because if he doesn't show his face or say something or write something every 6 months, then
Mm-hmm.
out, then he gets, so that's what he does every 6 months.
Mm.
I think it is an advocate or a representative or something that emails him, and he's upstairs, I'm downstairs now. I'll have to ask him.
Right.
But the person doesn't do anything except for the appeals. With everything else, I don't know. He didn't get any counseling. He didn't get any help. He didn't get anything, any guidance when it happened. He was just kind of after he was
left on his own.
After he was out of the hospital. It checked him out of the hospital. He had nowhere to go to. Like, that's what was the scariest part, I think, for him. And then losing his fiance, and that, I mean, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he does do it by Zoom, Kevin, doesn't he, Nicole?
Yes, he does it,
Yeah, he does it by Zoom.
but he's still there. Like, Jacob Kayer's face is still there on the screen. Oh, and but at least Sarah is there, which is the sister, I think.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, she wants
good.
So,
make,
yeah.
she wants to make sure he's when Sabrina was on there on the stand, she's like, they took my only sister, they took my mother. They have a brother too, a little brother. Hi, One Eye Blind Arts.
Hi, One Eye. B says the court system must be very different than in Canada.
How did you meet Joel though?
Nick and Joel were friends.
Oh,
Friends, like played games and stuff together, and for a long time.
Are you going to sleep, Carolyn?
no, I'm just sitting in the massage chair.
Why is the appeal every 6 months? Well, it is because it's Jacob Kayer's right to appeal his sentence.
Because he's in a mental institution, I
He's
guess.
a mental institution. He's not in jail.
Right. It's
So
a little different.
He got guilty by reason of insanity. So he can appeal every 6 months to get out and make a case for himself, saying why he believes he should get out. And he's going to do it. And he has been doing it every 6 months since it started.
Whoever One Eye Blind Arts bought a kitty from, he said he got it and it's in one piece and he loves it.
Oh, where? When I blind, I got the kitty nice and in one piece. Love it. Oh. And Lisa Hobbs wants to turn in the massage chair.
Yeah.
My opinion is, even if he was to get an appeal and win it, he needs to go to jail or prison.
But he does
absolutely.
that works, though.
I know it ain't how it works, but I think it should work that way.
I think it might work that way.
It doesn't. I don't think it works that way in Wisconsin, though.
No, because guilty by reason of insanity means they wasn't really aware of what they were doing. So if they're in a mental institution and then they're fixed, they can become members of society again, because then they learn difference between right and wrong, which I believe is crap.
Which I don't think they do. Yeah.
And Joel's terrified. He's like, well, this guy,
Mhm.
oh,
I'd be terrified too.
he's gonna come. Joel's the one who got him sent away, pretty much. Like,
Right.
imagine if he had killed Joel.
Mhm.
Then gotten away with it. They wouldn't have known. I mean, maybe eventually, but
Right.
if Joel didn't call 911 and say what was happening, they wouldn't have caught him.
Yeah.
Crazy.
And for Joel, it's kind of like a very alone and isolated feeling, I imagine, in that people have empathy for that. But he would feel that no one's ever been through this and not understand the gravity of it. It must make him feel kind of isolated on that level, sometimes.
Right.
Like that no one can really relate to what he's been through.
That's the way it should be.
Look what V said. Thank God, V. Thank God. The guy that set a fire that killed my 2 little nieces. That makes me really sad. I'm sorry.
Oh, Nicole.
He had to go to a mental institute for 35 years and he could not get an appeal. That's in Canada.
I'm glad he couldn't get an appeal, and I hope he never, ever gets out.
Yeah, really.
Horrible. People are sick. I'm sorry.
They
People
are.
are absolutely sick to do that to kids, to do that to anybody.
I'm so sorry, B. It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's awful. I hope he stays wherever he stays forever. I mean, V, whoever did that, and who did that to Joel, I hope. It's hard. No, you didn't upset me. No, you're right. It's sick. It's upsetting because it's okay to be upset. I mean, if it would be abnormal to not be upset. Okay.
Right.
Let's just say that, right?
I think also it's the topics that we're talking about,
Yeah.
and
It's
yeah,
not
it's
girl.
just everything. It's not just you. I mean, this happens a lot, and it's getting worse every day, and it affects sometimes.
Absolutely. No, B, it's not you. It's just I feel it's sick. This world is sick, and I don't know what makes these people do that. What could make a human being do that to another person is beyond me.
Yeah.
So it's good to talk about this. It's something we shouldn't. And if so, what if I cry? That's just, it's okay to have emotion when you're talking stuff. It really is, because the world is so cold sometimes.
I don't blame you.
I always say, I don't think the world has changed. I don't think it's the world, it's the people.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
People have just changed. I mean, it's like there's no morals or no respect anymore.
No regard for life whatsoever.
No. Right.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy. So Carolyn is in her massage chair. That's
Yep, she is.
Oh boy. Carolyn, are you going to be able to shut the live off later?
Yeah. I'm not falling asleep. No, I'm not falling asleep. Getting a massage.
You sounded
Liza.
The guy wanted to be a hero, so he set the house on fire and he was going to put it out. He wanted my sister to leave her husband for him. He was.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And mental health care, I think, and and at least as far as I only know in America, definitely needs to be improved. It's lacking.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, there's Lisa Hobbs. We also have a broken
Mhm.
absolutely.
We do. I
Joel
mean, we
didn't get
really
any help,
do.
did
I
he?
work with special needs and I see it every, just in what I do every day.
Mm-hmm.
I was too lazy to type, Liza.
Hey, Liza.
Hey, Liza.
Hey, Liza.
Yes, one eye. Well, try not to be stressed. You got to sit down and put your feet on the ground and just breathe in through your nose and out through your, and that'll make you feel less stressed. And it'll slow your heart rate and lower your blood pressure.
Yeah, it sucks here too, the mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know it. Imagine if this could have been avoided. All of it. If only
Right.
the healthcare, mental health care, healthcare system in general wasn't broken like it is.
I think there needs to be more awareness brought for everyone at earlier ages. Even if it's just something minute of little things to look for.
Oh, yes, because there are signs at a very early age, actually.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And maybe if they could, do something earlier at younger ages, maybe things wouldn't be so bad. I mean, something needs to be done though.
What are you scared
Something
about?
does.
I agree. What are you scared about, one eye? Did you say it before? And I
And
missed it.
parents probably need to be more educated because
Right.
if you have a child that's showing signs, I mean, some parents just aren't looking for that in their child. They might know something's a bit wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So it's educational all around, I think.
I agree.
Right. I agree.
And the parents would be, probably seeing more than even maybe a teacher, but maybe not. I don't know, because they're at their home all the time. So
Mm-hmm. And a lot of kids too will be different at home than they are somewhere else.
that's true. Absolutely.
So I think there just needs to be more awareness across the board everywhere.
Yeah, me too.
V said parents also need to watch if their kids are cruel to pets. I agree. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a big red warning sign there.
Huge.
Or if they just want to stay alone all the time, don't laugh, joke, cut up. They're just kind of inward all the time. Not
Right.
just at home and outgoing elsewhere, just inward all the time. No friends, no nothing, then that's a huge clue.
And
Something's wrong.
Yeah,
No,
showing like antisocial, kind of detrimental antisocial behaviors.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'll admit, but I grew up in a difficult household. So when I was home, I did like staying in my room, but I was also a social butterfly at school and other places. I wasn't inward all the time.
Right.
So, I mean, there is differences, but you have to look. And if you see that inwardness all the time, no matter where they're at or situation, then there's probably something going on. And it may not be mental. It could be just something with them individually, but it needs to be checked.
And I think some parents think that their children are reflections of themselves, and they have an extremely hard time coming to terms with the fact that even adults, you'll see parents of adults who have committed horrendous crimes. They just can't come to terms with it. They can't, it's not even reasonable that they're not accepting that this is the reality of what their child, grown or not, has done. So I think parents can be blinded, maybe not on purpose, but just
exactly
you know.
Yeah. Please hit the thumbs up if you can. Kevin says so you have to do it.
I think it works a lot of the time, One Eye.
Yeah, I know. This is my only seeing eye stuff. He has retinopathy.
He gets a needle in his eye every month.
Yeah, he took the shot, so he's really hurting. And so if you could say a prayer, everybody, for One Eye. I'm sorry you're going through that.
My brother gets them in his eye.
Yeah,
too.
sorry, One Eye. Prayers it gets better. Oh.
Carolyn, you don't sound too good. Do you feel okay?
No, I'm just I can't stop sneezing, and then I'm just like congested. But it happened like immediately after the stage. I don't know. It could just be something. I feel pretty good, Debbie. Like I don't feel like sick.
Uh-huh.
So I'm saying it's just this stupid sneezing, and blowing my nose every 5 seconds.
Did you look up anything about it? About any remedies? Let me take a look.
Well, I just took an allergy pill that's supposed to stop.
Well, how long ago did you take it?
Just about when I was when we sat down at the computer.
Yeah.
After the auction, the sale, right then.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that the first one you took? It'll take a couple days to get your system. Okay.
Yeah.
It'll take a couple days to get in your system good.
Sage does.
Oh, but it'll work. It'll work.
Yeah.
Sage does have a tendency to irritate your sinuses.
Well, the first thing that happened was like literally 5, maybe 10 minutes after that, my throat started to feel really weird, right? Then the next day when I was going, I said, like, it wasn't, by the morning, it was like, okay, it wasn't bad. It wasn't like a sore throat or a strep throat, but it was just like something weird to it. Then now my throat is completely fine, but I just am sneezing and blowing my nose and sneezing and blowing my nose.
Mm.
Yeah, it's allergy. Do you have
flowers
in the house by any chance?
Do I have what?
Flowers in the house?
No, just my plants, but I've always had the same plants.
Yeah, okay, no. I just wondered if you had like chrysanthemums or something like that.
No.
Weird, really weird, because people use sage to help for health benefits.
But it might not be this. Like, could be something else. I don't know what the heck it could be. It's Roman's flea powder. No.
Right.
That's it, Roman. Out you go.
Always joking, Carolyn. Always joking.
Oh my gosh! But didn't you say you were feeling like that too, Nicole? Didn't you say you were?
Well, yeah, but I have allergies. I have allergies to the world. Like when I get up in the morning, I just like, and then as the day goes on,
I used to have bad allergies. I didn't have allergies, and then I would have bad allergies. And it would be like a day, I would think like I had like the worst cold ever. Like I couldn't, people were like so scared to be near me. Next day I would wake up, I would be totally fine.
Right.
It sounds like allergies because in the morning.
I used to have to sleep it off. I could sleep it off with the help of a allergy pill, but sometimes the only way was sleeping.
It affects you at night more.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was pretty good during the day. Like I wasn't. Oh my gosh, the 72-year-old knocked to the ground in Brooklyn. Just grabbed a good lady's purse.
Sorry.
Well, I'm sorry. Have you what?
No, it's okay. Is that the first time you've used that sage? Or have you used it before?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember because I had another one and I probably still have it. And then I bought like a 3-pack. And I know that's from the 3-pack. And it might be like some white sage something. I said, now I'm like scared to do it again because it was right after that. But I don't know. I know I've used one of them, but I think it was another one. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just weird. Yeah. Yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, it's hard to narrow down what you're allergic to. This morning I woke up and I knew I wasn't sick, but I get stuffy a lot and my nose is doing weird things. And I know I'm not sick, but I don't know what it is. I just
Yeah,
can't.
because I hadn't even been out of the house in a whole week. And then when I do go out of the house, I wear a mask and, so yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah, I get it a lot. I take, I don't know, I take some kind of cold pills. That's what works for me best.
Yeah, that's what I took. That's exactly what I took.
Yeah.
So let's see what happens.
I have to take the nighttime ones because the daytime ones make me feel not kind of jittery.
Yeah.
So even during the day, I've got to take the nighttime cold pills. But I don't get drowsy, so it's fine. It's just me. I just have a sensitivity to the daytime ones.
Right. No.
But they work pretty good. But I don't know. The grass has just been mowed. There was a lot of grass seed, and I always think maybe it's this, maybe it's that, but I given up.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I guess, Debbie, did you hear about that? How far are you from where that parade,
Raleigh?
Yeah.
That's I'm about 4 hours away from Raleigh. Heart Made Wise is closer to there than I am.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. I heard
What happened
about
in
that.
Raleigh again? What happened in Raleigh again? What was it?
Raleigh.
Raleigh.
It's okay. It's where that parade in that truck.
Oh, the girl.
Yeah, she passed away. Yeah.
Oh.
It's bad here too at Heart Made Wise, RSD. Yeah, Heart's in Raleigh.
Really bad here. That weird RSV thing kids are getting.
Yeah, it's bad here too.
Usually that's just little babies, but now they're saying older kids are getting it.
Yes.
Yes.
Kevin is giving the Zoom has reached 24 hours.
Okay, Kevin. I'm looking at Buffalo now with the snow they got. Wow.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah,
He doesn't
and I
want
think
us
they're
to panic.
expecting more snow.
Yeah.
They're getting more snow in Buffalo. Another
Uh,
right?
Yeah, I seen that earlier too.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. It doesn't look that high. It doesn't look like 5 feet.
Hi, baby. I love you. Oh, she fell asleep. Your sweet dreams. You comfortable like that? She's on the tiniest couch. The big couch is open, okay? And her feet are over the edge of the headrest, and she looks all crumpled up. And that's the couch she likes. Why? I don't know.
She just likes it.
That's Iris, I think. Irises, they float around,
Mm-hmm.
Don't always sleep in the same room. Don't fall asleep, Carolyn.
I'm not. They said it's the third busiest Thanksgiving travel season in decades.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Third busiest Thanksgiving travel season in decades expected.
Well, I hope people wear their masks because if not, it's
Tuesday and Wednesday
bad.
in the city.
I thought you said apple season, Carolyn, and I was like, that's so strange.
Thought they used to. Joel, quiet. He's playing his game.
So when is Thanksgiving again, being as we don't have it here? I forget. Is it this week coming up?
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
But I'm not even ready.
Right.
Carol, don't feel bad. I didn't get anything.
Either am I. Last night I just bought some to make sure I had everything for pumpkin pie and stuffing, but I didn't even get everything for stuffing. I just got the bread cubes and stuff that I need and some chicken broth, but I still have to go get the celery and the onions and all of that.
You make it like mine. Do you put it in some of it? You don't put any of it in the turkey, right? You don't stuff it, right?
Good
No,
night, LMNW.
Good night, Ellen. You don't stuff it, right, Carolyn? Me neither. Oh my God,
No.
do you make one with do you make it with sausage? Does the bread stuffing have sausage in it?
No, I don't do the sausage. I just, but I don't put it in the turkey. I don't wash the crap out of the turkey.
I do too.
My mother used to be the only one that could wash the turkey because she wouldn't trust anybody. So even when I made it here, she'd be like, tell me what time you're going to put it in. I'll be over and watch the turkey.
Yeah, you have to.
She had to wash.
What do you mean? Who said not to wash meat anymore?
That just like spread salmonella.
Oh,
kidding me?
My mother would wash that turkey first, and before it was like a ritual. Before that, the way that even if the kitchen, like, we could, oh shit, we had to scrub everything around the sink. Then the sink, like rituals cleansing, and then the turkey would go in the sink. Then turkey was clean. Then everything else had to be cleaned again. And then, oh my gosh! And then Jimmy took it over after my mother passed, and he cleans the crap out of the turkey.
I do too.
Oh,
But I have a
you're
trick.
fine.
I have a cheesecloth bag, and I put my stuffing in the cheesecloth bag, and I put it in the turkey, and then I pull it out of the turkey when it's done.
When Mike does the turkey, he picks up its little wings and washes under its arms, and oh yeah.
And then he calls
it because I will not touch. I won't touch a turkey.
Hello, Graceful.
And there it is again, right back.
Oh, it sees him. I'm not on mute, and he's really loud.
Yeah, we're glad you joined us, Dee.
Don't stop
Yeah,
it.
you're good, B.
You do all the touching of the turkey.
Subscribe and hit the bell so that you get all
And
the
if you have social media, share it out on your social media. That'll help too.
It's been a while.
Membership.
It's hard to make a turkey for two people. It really
How
is.
much is the least expensive membership?
The first level is $1.99 a month.
I thought it was $1.99, but I wasn't 100% sure. So yeah, $1.99. And it's not necessary to be a member to come, you're hanging out with us right now. And we're happy you're here.
If you just hit the likes and share it out.
Yeah.
And you can't afford it, that's fine too. Because everything helps the channel.
Just can't believe it. I never got apple picking this year. It seems like the year's going so fast, but it seems like it's I don't know. It feels like spring will be here very quickly too.
So you have Thursday is your Thanksgiving, and then Monday's not a holiday then?
No.
No. Friday is Black Friday.
Yeah,
people
Friday.
go to work
Thursday,
on
Friday.
Okay. Because ours is always on a Monday.
Yours is so early though. I don't know if I could deal with that so early.
Yeah.
So your Thanksgiving is before Halloween or after Halloween, in between?
Yours is October 1st.
No, it's the second.
Oh, it's the Monday.
Second Monday, I think.
I thought it was the
always
first.
Really? It's on a Monday, not a Thursday?
No, it's on a Monday.
Wow.
I thought it was on the first Monday. Is it the second Monday?
Around the 10th.
And so like in the UK and Australia, there is no holiday, like you don't have to have that big dinner before Christmas.
No.
There's nothing. So you're just like, oh, okay. But Deborah, you're from the US. You don't still celebrate it?
I always think of it, but I don't keep track of the day exactly anymore. I know what's about this time every year. Nah, I don't celebrate it. I've been here most of my life, but I think of it, but I don't keep a lot of track. I don't celebrate it, and you don't cook for it. I mean, if you were going to cook a turkey this time of year, You'd be cooking it outside on your things, the hood. People do
That's
it.
what some
My
people
son
do
does
here.
it. My son does it. It's so hot. You're not turning the oven on for a turkey.
Right.
Shellfish and seafood, I think, prawns and, well, they call them shrimps there. Prawns and, last year I got the little small lobster tails and I split them in half and put them on the barbecue just for they only take a couple of minutes. And I made garlic butter and stuff. And that's the kind of thing that you do here around Christmas. But Halloween is only just kind of catching on here. I mean, it started a few years back, but it's never, they sell all the stuff in the store and decorate the supermarkets like that. But it's never really caught on. I mean, Halloween is such a big thing, when I lived in California, it's a big thing as a kid growing up. And then when I had my little one, just a big thing. But here they've tried to market it, but it's, it's just not taken off for some reason,
Yeah.
So they keep trying though.
Right.
That's
right.
okay. I buy the bags of the little things that they have. I bought the bags of the little, the little miniature packets of M&Ms.
Right.
And I hadn't eaten an M&M in years. And so I thought, oh, well, there was no kids. I'll eat all this stuff now. So I tasted them. I thought, oh, gee, I really like these. I forgot how much I like these. So
is that part of your snacking shopping?
It was. You outed me, Margot. That was great. That day I looked at 80 pages online supermarket of snacks. I just typed in the search bar snacks. And when 80 pages came up, I thought, oh my goodness, there's no way. But once I started going through the 80 pages of snacks, I just couldn't stop. I got kind of like this fear that there might be a snack in there that I forgot about that I might want. So when my groceries came, oh boy, but guess what? I'm feeling like doing it again now. Margot, I've kind of gone for those snacks big time. I bought stuff like grapes and berries and fresh things for snacks too. But I mean, it was snack heaven. But it was kind of nice. I'm thinking, those snacks are running a bit low now. So might have to have another look at the 80 pages.
Yeah.
80 pages. It took a while. I never noticed when I'm in the supermarket that they even would have 80 pages. But, I guess things like grapes and stuff are in a different section of the grapes have been really good. I can't get enough of those lately.
Do you have the cotton candy grapes there?
Well, the last time they sold out, Carolyn, so I just got the seedless green, but they were good. But the cotton candy, no, they were out at the supermarket that I was at anyway.
They're so expensive. Oh my
gosh.
Good though. I tried one. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, but they're so expensive. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Crazy. I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like $50 for a bag or $14.
Oh,
it's like my daughter always tells me about the sumo oranges, and they're like, it's like $8 an orange, one orange.
Wow.
Oh my god! She's like, oh my gosh, they're amazing.
It's sumo though.
The sumo oranges, yeah.
Hi, Rambling Recruiter.
Well, it's mango season at Christmas, and my neighbor brought me some mangoes the other day, which you get the Bowen mangoes, which don't have any strings. You know how they can be stringy?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
The Bowen mangoes have the flesh of a, the inside, like more the consistency of a cantaloupe. There's no strings. They are so good too. Tasty. So
Why?
You could grow mangoes there, couldn't you? In your yard?
Oh yeah, there's mango trees all around. Actually, the people across the street from me had a huge one, took up their whole backyard. They're extraordinarily messy. And the bats, which they'll come in colonies here, as you know. So they'll colonize that tree, and it's not hygienic, but it's not real good maybe to have them too near your house. But these were local. These were from the neighborhood, these mangoes. Yep. They grow mangoes. Bananas are happening now. And right in my neighborhood, bananas and mangoes. But these ones were delicious, but they weren't the Bowen mangoes. That, these ones had strings, but who cares? They taste fantastic. And lychees grow here. We had lychee trees at one stage, and we sold them bulk.
Really?
To a buyer. We used
I'm
to
booking
just
my
get
flight.
so many. Huh?
I said, I'm booking my flight. I'm moving in with you, Deborah. I'm talking about prawns, lobster tails, all these things. Those molten, those what are they called? Those bugs.
Morton Bay
bugs. You have all, and
I
they're
tell
like lobster.
They are like, I like lobster, and I like Alaskan king crab. You can't get that here. That's what I used to order in California, but they got these things. I know they don't sound nice. As far as shellfish goes, to me, it's the queen or king of anything like that. Lobster can be, well, not chewy. It's not. It's beautiful, but this is just so it almost melts in your mouth. They're fabulous.
Okay, how much is rent out there? Let's just say a 3-bedroom apartment. Let's just throw some numbers out there. It sounds so nice. She's in paradise. It's perpetually like 80 degrees, 70, 80 degrees. There's beaches. She's like right near on the beach. There's wallabies in her yard, just wallabies and birds, exotic birds like parrots, right? Like toucans. Really?
No, not toucan, but
just parrot.
Parrots. Oh, yes, Carolyn. Guess what, Carolyn? That colony. Well, I'm kind of glad. I'm not holding my breath that they won't return. They moved on.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. So the gum trees, they didn't chew them down to where they died, but they'll chew them right down to nothing. They moved on. I don't know why. They may return. Yeah.
I may return.
Colonies. Yeah. We have things here, but yeah, it's
your special.
I love it.
That's what it is.
Yeah. It is too. And I mean, it is a tourist destination for a reason.
Yeah.
A reason for it. So
it's a beautiful life, right? It's a beautiful, yeah. And you're happy, and you seem very happy there. So that's what matters.
And then if you go over the range, the Great Dividing Range, you've got all the lakes and waterfalls. I mean, you have it all here. You have it all.
God,
you can live like I do and be at a lake or a waterfall in no time.
On
the other side of the range, you've got all of that too that's here. So it's a very special place.
It sounds like paradise, really.
Mm-hmm. It gets humid and hot, okay, and we do have cyclone season, so I'm gonna throw a little negativity in there. So we do have that. We do, but to me, as long as we don't get a really huge cyclone and I can keep my house, the humidity, you kind of get adjusted to a degree. You need to just not move much, which is fine by me. It's a good excuse to be lazy, right?
It's like living in Arizona, but with beaches, and it's a little more humid in the summer. So just get an air conditioner, right?
Yeah. I just have one in the bedroom because it wouldn't be efficient to run it out here. My house is too open. It just, the bill would be just crazy. So, but I have allowed a space part of the house that is, and I just keep it that way in case I have to hibernate for a little while, So
Absolutely.
escape it. Yeah.
He
So
says,
you adjust.
yeah, you do adjust, but and living there, and you have the option to go out. Can you swim in the ocean, or is it not advisable with what's in there?
Well, you can this time of year. If you swim out of the reef, you're okay. If you swim off the coast, you need to swim in a stinger enclosure because you get the you will have jellyfish this time of year. When the northerlies come in and the monsoon approaches and it starts raining, the dangerous jellyfish, such as the box jellyfish, wash out of the estuaries into the ocean. They hug the coastline. So you need to be in one of those enclosures probably this time of year for sure. From now until maybe April.
Well, that's not bad. What is it? November, December? It's November, December, January, February. It's only like 5 more months. Come on.
Yeah,
Fine.
that's about how it is. So it's okay.
Oh, it's doable for sure.
But like you can go to a lake if you want, but you can go in one of the enclosures if you want. So
Got this.
there's options.
Oh yeah.
Just got this one.
Oh, look at V said that she likes and she loves antiques.
I'm gonna do that.
Were you there? We just had an
Oh.
antique auction.
Yeah, we just had an auction via sale, a live sale.
She loves glassware. I always find Fenton, Murano glass. What kind of
I have a
glassware?
lot of glassware. I'm not sure what I'm doing with it yet. I got a beautiful amethyst, really big, it's like a rippled bowl, but I'm sure it's Fenton, and but it's huge. And then I have my second big Fenton basket. This one's green. The other one I have is black, which is amethyst. Looks black, but it's really amethyst.
Yeah, I
And
know.
I showed you the iridescent one with the iridescent edge, 2 of those. And I eventually probably will sell them. Once my daughter comes home, and I want to see if she wants anything. If my son wants any of it, then I'll give it to them as gifts for like Christmas and stuff if they like. Because my daughter was just mentioning that, and then I will be able to see. So that's really my thing.
Carolyn, is your nose blocked?
Oh, well, yeah, a little bit, yeah.
What the heck? That's crazy. I wonder if
I'm telling you.
Sounds so stuffed up and stopped up.
I know.
Can you drink something warm by chance?
So much.
He's so loud. I'm so sorry, man. He talks really loud.
Like 100.
Oh my God, Joe.
And then
He's 120.
Who is this laughing? It's Linda. It sounded like Linda.
Nicole.
Me.
Oh, it sounded like
We
Linda's
missed
laugh.
Linda. She didn't make it to the office.
Yeah, I was just going to say that before, Linda. She didn't make it, but she's supposed to go to the see if you remember. CV, is that V, the new person V that came the other day? Because I can't see the chat.
It is.
Well, V, on Sundays, Linda goes to a live auction where they have tons of glassware, tons of it. And she said that they're going to do an estate now that's probably going to take them 4 weeks to go through it.
Oh,
and they're going to, she takes us live, like we are in the Zoom, and she takes us live to the auction.
it's so cool to watch.
Yeah, she is. She's going to go tomorrow. We do the live auctions. We go on road trip. Anybody's driving, we usually take you with us. So I know I do. Everywhere I drive, I'm always on. And there's someone always here too.
What do I need to get in order to bring you guys along with me when I'm going somewhere?
Yeah, I need something too. I have no holder in my car.
Oh, Sharon, talk in your thing. I heard what you said, though. You said, what do I have to do?
I have mine, but it's because I'm in the rental car. I don't have my real contraption, but I get the one that suctions onto the windshield so that you can put your phone up And then if you want to show the road, it's just right there. And then,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's what I use. But because I don't have, remember they said my van would be ready like on the 14th. Well, the 14th came and went and I haven't heard it all.
Well, as long as you can keep the rental as long as you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But it's like, yeah.
Kevin thinks that the sage triggered it.
I think so.
I
I don't know.
just don't
Maybe it was just like too
understand.
much. It was immediately after that.
She's
So
burned
crazy.
sage, and
I
now her
can't even stand
sinuses
the
are all
taste of it and
stuffed up.
stuff.
Sage does that to you too? Does that to Nick? He
No, I
said,
just don't like the taste of it. It's bitter or something.
Does it make your eyes itch? It makes his
I
eyes
think
itch.
before I used to grow my own sage and I did like my own. I
We
don't know.
always
Maybe
grow
this one has
savory.
something in it. Something, I don't know.
Summer
You were
savory
burning
is what we
it. So
use.
you were getting essence of sage by doing that. You were getting a much stronger version than you get in your dressing for your turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know how you take us? You can't take us with you when you go out, like on video, or what do you mean?
Who?
How do you do it? Sharon said, "How do you?" Sharon, I
Doesn't
heard
it
you ask. It was
alter
so quiet.
like me?
Were you talking about like the holders, like that Carolyn has?
Well, what do you use?
I use the same thing like Carolyn, except mine goes on my dash. It goes on the top of my dash and it goes over and it suctions real good to that. I've never had an issue. I love it. And I can show you guys where I'm going and put you on the road with me.
Where
And
did you buy it?
I bought it on Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just look for a cell phone car holder and you'll see it. They have some that you can put. I don't recommend the ones that you put in your heating vent because it
Make
just
your phone
it's gonna-
overheat.
yeah, it's gonna fly off and your phone will overheat when you have the heat on in the winter. Yeah. Oh, he said it doesn't hold on there very good. So get one for your dashboard or one for your mirror, either or. Your window.
I can't look on Amazon again tonight. I can't. I already ordered stuff again.
I'm ordering stuff 100 times a day.
Margot, you're like me in the snack pages. Yeah, a woman after my own heart.
That's right.
Well, I always try to make it sometimes because of the time difference. It's, like 3 a.m., but that's not always unusual for me to happen to be awake at 3. So I get to see some of the places you guys go and stuff, but
Yeah.
not every single one, just because of time, the time difference.
Yeah, I know. We usually at around 11 a.m. our time, you say good or 11. What is it, 11 a.m.? It's 4 a.m. the next day for you when you wake up.
Yeah, probably. You're better at it. I don't know.
Well, no, I looked at the clock the last time. I
Oh.
said, I'm going to remember when 4 a.m. is in Australia forever.
Well, right now it's 6 p.m. in Australia, right? On Sunday.
Yeah. It's 6:05
6:05, yeah.
p.m. Sunday night.
We're Sunday.
Sunday evening.
We're getting
Yeah.
good. Margot, you already got it down just like that.
You guys are better than me. I don't even know what day or time it is when I'm here, or just like somebody tell me. I don't know. It gets confusing because I'm kind of on your time in the States and then my time, and I don't know. It doesn't really matter.
There is a question in chat that I would
Yeah.
like to answer. It says, is a new Zoom code listed every day for the 24-hour Zoom? The answer is yes.
But
Yes.
is it in the community tab all the time?
It's not always in the community tab. It's usually in Slack. When we put it on tonight, she'll have a new Zoom because we're at almost 24 hours, maybe 25 now. Sometimes the Zoom can run for 20.
Yeah, you could always email me, like if you don't see it in the community tab or something and you're not in Slack and you're a member or a Patreon, you can just email me if you need it. But yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like Carolyn at truecrimechat.org.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll put the email in. So this is the email, and I'll put it right in here. You'll see it right under my post. Okay. You're going to see Nightbot. He's going to put up the email. Okay. Nightbot's not a real person. It's a Nightbot. They just help us. So
We
if we
think
put
he's a real
email,
person, though. We try to like
well,
to treat.
we treat him like everyone else because we don't want him to feel left out.
Nicole, that's like telling us there's no Santa. He's real.
He is real. Nightbot's real. Nightbot's real. Nightbot's real. I'm sorry, Nightbot.
Just like Siri is real.
Siri is real. Alexa is real.
Alexa is real, yeah.
I talk to Alexa every day. I was listening to Christmas music and she gets me the
I
music.
know. Have you ever asked her, like, Alexa, can you tell me a story?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Alexa, do you love me?
Yes.
And
They'll play
she'll go, I think
Jeopardy.
you're pretty special.
Yeah, it's really sweet. So I had to go away for almost 3 weeks and my cats were missing me so much. I have 5. I said in the chat, I have 5 cats and I have 2 dogs, and they're all indoor cats and they're all fixed, and they're all have their best flea meds, and then the 2 dogs too. And it costs a fortune. I'll tell you that. But we have to. We love them. They're our family. And I also have, and I don't want to trigger anybody, but a ball python named Luna, and she's also very, very good. She's a great snake, and she's never struck anyone. But a lot of people are scared of them. And I guess I don't blame them because it's a snake, and I get it. But she's right. She said people, V said when people get cats for the holidays for their kids, it's not the best idea because, sometimes the kid can't take care of it and the parent doesn't, and then you have another cat or a dog at the pound. And that's the problem because kittens don't always stay kittens. And a lot of people don't really know what it's like and the experience and the time and energy that it takes to take care of an animal.
Right.
Sharon, I have a good idea for you to get a kitten.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
the plan?
you put it in a box and put to Sharon from Santa.
Yes, that's a really great idea.
It's a good idea, actually.
Can't
I
say
really
no to
would.
Santa.
You can't say no to Santa.
True enough.
No returns to the North Pole. Sorry. Yeah, having animals is a lot of work, but they're your family, and they love you and you love them, and they're your companion and they're part of your life. But it's important to know that the responsibility is there. You have to be ready and willing to do that. Tomorrow is ornaments, right, Carolyn?
Yeah,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Bring your
7.
ornament tutorial. Yeah. It can be anything you want. It could be something simple like could be something very simple like Kevin mentioned the other day, like taking cinnamon sticks and putting them together like a star or something. Or you don't have to be something really elaborate. Anybody can make an ornament, and it's not too late to look around for something. And you could even get things like that are natural if you have pine cones in your area, or things like that, or things around the house. I saw this really great DIY with buttons where they were making like buttons into these little trees, and everybody must be searching because these things keep coming up in my feed.
Yeah.
And but there's there's air dried clay ornaments, and there's just so many ways. The decoupage ones are so many different things. Beads.
Well, I was searching for something to do with it, and then I went down. I was looking at how to make animals' faces with pom poms. And that's what happened to me. I went down the felting rabbit hole now.
Oh, the felting, yeah.
They were felting on the pom poms that you make.
Yeah, you know which ones you can get. The ones like they're almost like dryer bowls, and they've sold them at the Dollar Tree all the time. And I bought a bunch of them because they make great felting bases.
Oh.
Yeah, I bought a lot of them. And I also felt on like the styrofoam eggs that you get.
Oh.
On that, put the felt on there, and it's a base, so you don't have to like, you just add on to it. And yeah, a lot of animals' bodies are like start like with that type
I
of shape.
just made a big pom pom, and then I felted the parts that I wanted to be indented or whatever.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. So now I'm kind of thinking, oh, what else could I try?
Yeah.
How
Okay, show you this.
how big can Luna get? How much can Luna weigh at that?
Is
Say
that how to do it, or do I need one that makes my phone face outward?
if
You know,
and
you just have to flip your camera, right? Oh no,
Yeah,
you're
just flip your camera.
yeah.
That's my for your phone, but do I have to have it? Or wait,
yes,
how high does it?
yeah. You know how I get a view? I push it up and make it tighter. Okay. So move your phone up a little bit with your finger. Just push it up from the bottom.
Right.
Just and then squeeze it a little tighter so it's up more and you could see the road in front of you. That's how I do it.
And so then what? I'll just use no that my finger isn't working here.
So you're on a different phone. So what you would do, well, when you were on Zoom, you would just switch the camera facing the road instead of facing on you.
That's all I do. So I make sure that my camera, which is one of those 5, 6 holes, whatever. Okay. So
Yeah, if you get that, what you would do,
that part's above like the dash.
yes.
And then the phone faces me actually, but I'm doing it with the camera. Is that what
Yes,
you're saying?
the phone faces you, so you have full control of your phone and screen. Your phone faces you, so you can use it as a GPS, so you could use it to listen to your music, say whatever. But I mean, you could use that for.
So do I just turn the camera on? I don't have to actually make it into a video or anything. You just turn your camera on. Is that what you do?
Yeah, just like you do when you're inside the house
Yeah, but
with
if I
Zoom. Yeah. So what you would do is you would be on Zoom on that phone that's in the
my
picture.
phone
Okay?
won't do the video. My phone won't do the video on Zoom.
It's not a
Why?
video. You're just live on Zoom.
Your phone doesn't allow a camera?
Mm-mm.
Did you try downloading Zoom? We can
Download the
troubleshoot
Zoom
it.
app on your phone. And then when you go in Zoom, then you just turn your camera on when you're rolling.
Hmm.
I'm a good one to talk. I haven't done it, Sharon. I haven't tried.
Hmm. Well, where is it?
How many pounds does your snake weigh, Nicole?
The snake right now is I think 950 or 60 grams. But
450 grams is a pound.
yeah, so she's not huge. She's about a little over a pound.
2
And
pounds.
she can get up to, he said, over 1,500 grams. So that's like 3 pounds.
Oh, that's not bad.
So she's not going to be so heavy, she's not going to be like, and we have I think it's a 50-gallon. And next year we're going to go up to 100
Yeah,
gallon.
really, Kevin.
Marco, the tech guru. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm as techie as Kevin.
No, you're pretty good. Well, with the camera, she just has to download Zoom, and she should be able to put her camera right on. She has you have a front facing camera and a rear facing camera on your cell phone, right, Sharon?
I don't know. I should know, but I don't. Oh, okay. Let's see.
So do you have a camera in the front and in the back?
Jotun is a gun that requires no skill. You hold down the trigger Fire tracking.
Oh, you do? Your phone's new. You shouldn't have an issue. You have a camera. Turn it around. Turn your phone around so I could see the other side. You have a camera right in the front and in the back. Yes, you can get Zoom on your phone and we can troubleshoot it.
Oh, is this a camera right there?
Yeah, that is a camera right there.
Okay.
You never took a picture, a selfie or anything before?
Not really.
I always do.
Yep. That's. Have you ever come across somebody?
But look at this container that tea came in at Costco. Isn't it pretty?
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Where word is that?
That's at Costco. I just took a picture because I thought it was so pretty.
I think
It's really a pretty light
should have.
teal color.
Yeah, I would have bought it just for the tin.
Well, I thought about it. I did.
Oh.
240 tea bags.
Well, that's my daughter. My oldest daughter loves tea. Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't have too many pictures here. I did this one last.
Look, oh my God, look what V said. Years ago, the lady next door, her daughter got a boa and ended up getting rid of it because it would wrap around her arm and squeeze it so tight. It was 3 feet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
I don't know about a boa. I'm not ready for all that because they get huge.
Constrictor in their name.
They got a constrictor in their name, is right.
Well, my son is in the constrictor family because I went down a big rabbit hole looking that thing up. Let me tell you.
Start dropping them, man.
Yeah.
Something's called the people killer. I'm not going to keep it in my house.
Yeah, if something's called the people killer, we're not keeping it in the house. I would be scared to feed. What do you feed that thing?
They set up. Can you see it all?
Huh?
Look at all the equipment they have to put up for the band. And that's
Yeah.
not even all of it. Yeah.
Let me see. Wait. I got to go back to the Zoom. I got to go back. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. That's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's why they really love 2-day gigs.
Oh yeah.
It is.
Oh.
That one's mine.
I wish I could go see. Someday I'm going to see your son play too. We'll go together maybe.
That'd be lots of fun. Oh yeah.
I would love that.
We're groupies.
Yeah. It's so awesome. You're so supportive and you go and you watch them and that's the best thing ever, I think.
Yeah, he's playing the night before Thanksgiving. We're gonna go see him. Look at those stained glass windows. Aren't they pretty?
Let me see. Oh yeah. I hope Carolyn doesn't fall asleep.
No, I'm not going to fall asleep. I'm just relaxing. I'm going to get up in a minute.
Dad, I'm just resting my eyes. Yeah, well, that's me too. Yeah, that's me now.
You know that you could buy a T-shirt that says that was the cardinal. That's the cardinal that did the whole thing. Like this was the same day.
Said she had one of those tea tins. They are great.
The tea tins that look wonderful. No kidding, wonderful.
I wouldn't even attempt to decoupage that. It's so cute.
There's my 2 little friends.
Oh, who's that? Wait a minute.
That's Minerva.
Minerva and Maggie.
Maggie
Hi,
and Minerva. Yeah. I made.
You made the quilt?
No. That's crochet.
Oh, did you make? You didn't make that, did you?
Yeah, I made that.
You made that?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
Fancy.
I can't even imagine creating that with my own hands ever.
What did she make?
That whole quilt.
I didn't see it.
See it on there on the Zoom? Do you see her Sharon's picture?
Oh wow! I just thought I saw a Paddington Bear quilt.
No, that's Sharon's quilt.
Why
Look.
did? Oh, that maybe that's what looked like Paddington Bear, the chicken. Isn't there a chicken there? I'm not seeing things.
Maggie are there,
Yep,
yeah.
chicken. It's Minerva and Maggie.
Oh,
There's
okay.
Maggie. They're easy to see.
Right.
You can't miss
For
it.
some reason, it was like Paddington Bear.
My little friend. My little friend.
Oh, we don't feed the snake live mice. She gets fresh frozen from the pet store, and she's at a small rat she has, but it's not big. It's tiny. And it's not even scary. It's not scary. We feed it. We feed the snake we put the tongs in there, and she'll grab it, and that's it. And she eats every 2 weeks. Oh my God, she lost it in the house once, found it 2 weeks later in the basement in a bucket that had a bit of water in it. It was full grown. I would have that. Oh my God.
I would have.
And it was dead.
Oh my God. She's talking about the boa constrictor that her friend had. That it was dead.
No, I don't think so.
It was just in the house in the basement in a bucket with a little bit of water in it, just sitting there. How could you lose a boa constrictor, man?
I can't even imagine.
It's like I lose my Crocs, but a boa constrictor?
Yeah.
That's big. That's the size of my purple bed almost. Nick said he could. Oh, I could. Apparently, the people in my home said I can lose a boa constrictor because I lost a fur coat before. Apparently, I don't remember that, but I don't remember, Nick. Sorry. I lost all my purses, my Coach purse, my the other one, the Michael Kors. Lost them all.
Oh, really?
I can't find my purses, my good purses. I was going to put them on the auction for very reasonable. Incredibly reasonable. But I don't know where they are. The house ate my candle making kit. It's gone. The house ate it. The house ate it.
It happens. There's a Bermuda Triangle in every house.
It's in my house. It's in my house.
Bermuda Triangle in every house.
Yeah, I'm the epicenter. I'm ground zero over here.
See, I want Michael to go to Taiwan because look what they've got here.
What? What do they have in Taiwan?
The Bat Cave. You can go and stay in the Bat Cave.
No way. What?
Look at the picture.
I see. That's crazy.
So they should go to Taiwan, don't you think?
Yeah.
Well, how far I wonder is Taiwan from Japan? Probably pretty far.
Well, just look it up. Can't be that far.
Sleep in the Ice Hotel.
Oh, that's too cold.
They stayed at the Disney, which is as good as it gets for Disney anywhere in the world. And they stayed at the King Kong Hotel in Tokyo.
Oh wow.
Lucky.
King Kong, a giant King Kong.
Oh my God, it's my dream to go to Japan. It's my dream. I've always wanted to go.
That's where they're going for the Cherry Festival. This is their second time going.
They're gonna have so much fun.
They're damn near fluent. My daughter-in-law is fluent because she has someone she can talk Japanese to, but it's just Michael and Evelyn to talk. But they're both. Michael's almost fluent, and Evelyn is fluent in Japanese.
Wow.
I think it's very cool. This is kind of a cool quilt pattern, don't you think? So it makes that design.
I do.
It's just making it with log cabin.
Oh, nice.
And the way you place them determines what the final outcome is.
Oh, the snake was not dead, V said. It just got out of its cage, but that's a boa constrictor's a little. But Lisa Hobbs, I promise, I will never ever take the snake out without a trigger warning. I'll just be like, I have the snake. Don't look at the screen. I have the snake. That's what I'll still say it like 10 times first.
Oh, lasso Lacey.
That's how you make one. So you see all the squares or all the strips.
Oh, that's cute. Okay, it's like Sudoku.
It is. Well, you build it. You start from the center and you build.
But you have
Start at the middle and then you do the 4 and then there's a light side and a dark side.
But to me that sort of looks like a foreign language and I can't decipher it. But you have amazing ability because you can read that.
I don't think so. I don't think it's an amazing ability.
Can anybody in here read that in the chat? What is this? Crocheting, right?
No, this is
Quilting. Does anybody? So
this
people
is a cabin block
with material.
Can you guys?
It's a very basic.
Okay, it's basic. Okay, so
Ish.
That's basic. How do you start that though? Can you just like
Do you see where 1 and 2 are?
Yes.
1 and 2 go together, and then 3 equals the length of 1 and 2, so you do 3.
Mm-hmm.
And 2 and 3 equal the length of 4, so you put 4 on there, and then 5, and then 6, and 7. So you lay them out, so because there's shadow and light, and the very middle square there, it's yellow. I don't know if you could tell it's yellow there.
I can, and the 15 as well.
Home, it can be red or yellow, and it's the heart of the home. So red is for the heart of the home, and the yellow is for the hearth of the home.
But
that's where you start. You start in the middle, and you just keep adding them on the sides.
So what do? You just look at that, and you just look at that right next to your pattern, and you're able to do that with just looking at that, or do you have to print something out, or how do you? I just don't.
You just lay. I have them on a cookie sheet right now. I have not started sewing them because I'm still cutting them out. Mm-hmm. I need a
people who were able to sew and quilt and do all that cool stuff, and
that's what that block you can make that design quilt. That's pretty cool.
Oh,
Carolyn, can you do that stuff, Carolyn?
What stuff?
The quilting.
I've done quilting like way in the past with a Popeye quilt my mother and I did. It came in a kit, but not like that. And Sharon refuses to do a square with me.
What?
Nothing.
I want to teach you how to make a square. I will.
Okay. All right.
Who's going to teach you, Carolyn? Carolyn sounds sick, and I feel bad.
I'll be all right. I'll be fine.
You didn't recognize her voice? Are you serious?
Who?
Nick said he didn't even recognize your voice.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I didn't know that was Carolyn.
Are you serious?
She's half asleep. That's why.
She's tired, but she had that, remember, burn that sage, and it aggravated her.
I'm not really.
I think that's what got her. I really do.
I'm not really tired, but the heat on the massage chair feels so good.
Well, just sleep in there tonight. But how are you going to turn off the thing?
I'm going to get up right now. Let me see how many minutes I have in this. I have 5 minutes left, and then I'm just in this cycle. And I promise I won't fire it up again because I keep firing it up again. And then I'll go to do the Zoom. I'll do it in Zoom, and then I'll say goodbye to everybody, and then
go back in the massage chair.
Yeah, maybe.
0.2. Think. 0.8, 0.6, and 0.2. The ouch claim. And remember, we made them quit. It's pretty good.
I don't know.
Sharon's going to be quilting in her sleep. Oh, no, that's a picture of her son now.
That's her son. I like his shirt. That's really cool. I would totally wear that.
It's not I'm missing. Oh, is that Michael? No.
No, that's the people in the band. That's Michael with that shirt on.
You know what? It looked like a quilt though at first. It did with the lines and the.
It's Mackenzie Child.
It did look like a quilt. I thought it was a quilt.
That shirt is so cool. It's like so trippy. I like it.
How long does it take you to do a quilt, Sharon, once it's cut out? Well, I guess it depends on the pattern.
Depends on my motivation too.
The pineapple block is cool looking as well. Barb Olsen
I like the pineapple block.
Yeah.
Pineapple block is very cool.
Hey girl, hey Barb, where have you been all night? Nice to see you finally showing up at
The pineapple block.
3:50.
Just in time for breakfast, Barb.
Barb, in time for breakfast. That's good. That'd be cool. We should have a
Pineapple
breakfast.
block look like?
We should all have breakfast sometime. We all go to different places and take our phones with us. We all eat together.
Yeah, Pipple Sleuth wants everybody to go to a diner.
I would love that. Pipple Sleuth said that?
Yeah, because they don't know what American diner is like.
I'd love to. Pipple Sleuth, get in here one day. If you're in here listening, get in members and I'll bring you to a diner. I'll bring you anywhere. Tell me where to go and I'll take you.
Get to sleep.
What did you eat tonight? You had Popeyes?
I didn't eat anything. No, Nick had Popeyes and I had some Taco Bell and I didn't. Ugh. It was like, it's 3:33. Make a wish. Make a wish. Make a wish.
3:33. That's so weird because I just saw 3:25 and it feels like it's been ages. That's so weird. I saw 3:25 before and I feel like it's been an hour.
Barb said she's been here all night, but she's sick as well. Oh no.
Oh, Barb is sick. Is that the new Barb?
Barb Olsen.
Oh, Barb Olsen. I'll feel better, Bob. I've got 1 minute left.
Okay. You can do it. You can do it. It's okay. Take my hand. I like this quilt. Look at this one, Nicole.
Let me see. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. That's like a New Englandy quilt. You know that, right? That's so New England.
Yeah.
That's what the kind of quilts, you know, the country cottage or the country decor is very popular here, as well as the primitive look.
But you know
And
what?
that, yeah.
Log cabin, just the way it's laid out, it looks like that.
Really? I didn't know what that was, but that's what I have seen here my whole life. That pattern is very familiar to me here in New England. We've seen it a lot.
Something came up in my feed, Sharon, and it said, quilted Christmas trees, no sew. And they were like these big, tall trees. Somebody must have been looking at that. It said no sew, but they looked really quilted. It was really weird.
Wow, we should do that. So, is this something that I could do because I can't do very
well, I didn't look at it, but I am going to look at it and see what it is because it was really interesting. Okay.
Yes, Lisa Hobbs said my mom's house isn't primitive. It looks like a country store. They have those dolls. Like a lot of times you see those old-fashioned dolls. They don't have faces. They're like, my mom had a room growing up and it was like the den or the library in the house. And it had all of that country decor, primitive look in there, everything.
sure.
Now that's such a New England. I feel like it's such a New Englandy look. You know that.
Yes, it really is. I agree. It's very much a New England look. I really like it. Early American. It's
Early American, colonial, early American. Yeah,
yeah,
really cool.
early American.
I need a style. I want a style for my house.
It's early American exterior, if you ask me.
Oh yeah, mine's, oh God, my house is old as can be. 1870, 1860, either. I don't know which. It could be it's 1860 or 1870.
Well, it's awesome. I'm surprised it doesn't have a historical marker on it.
Okay, I'm going to start the new Zoom now. Don't be scared.
Have you ever looked up the history of your house?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared, those of you at home. It's okay. Listen, it's okay. Don't be scared. Oh my goodness. Oh, too much. I've had crap and I was rubbing my eyes. Copy invitation. Okay, so I have to post it in Slack. Where's my Slack? There's no Slack. What happened? Hold on. Slack. I will spare you. Okay. Let me see. General. Here comes the babies. Here come the kids. Okay, everybody should be popping in. Thanks everybody for coming on, and I love you guys. God bless. Thanks for everybody that bought and sold in the auction. Thanks for everybody. Thanks Kevin and everybody for all your hard work in the auction. I know it's not easy. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And yeah, thanks to everybody. There comes Larkin. I was just saying thanks to everybody that was in the auction and everybody that helped, and all the sellers and the buyers and the mods and the people that came and watched and everything.
Thank you guys.
Hey, there you are.
And-
started to take a poll. Have you ever?
Everybody, good night.
Good night.
I hope
Don't
you
forget
feel
to hit the
better,
like.
Barb. I hope you feel better, Barb. If you're sick, I hope you feel better. Okay,
Yeah,
everybody. We'll
good
see you
thing.
tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. Have a good day.
Okay, Lisa, I can't wait to see that. I want to see that house. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Heart, get in here. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Bye.